All right, all right. What is good, everyone? What is good, everyone? OJ here. Welcome back to the stream where you're gonna have to pay $5,300 just to watch, just to continue watching. So I need all of you guys to please sell your Switch 2s, sell plasma, sell your liver, sell your car, because I'm gonna need $5,300 in a single transaction for this stream. Trust me, this stream comes with 32 gigabytes on a 1 terabyte SSD. It's a fantastic deal, okay? I gotta tell you something right now. Switch 2 has to deal with something that the Switch did not face. $5,300 handheld PCs. And this stream is joining the fight. It is joining the cause. We are going to finish the fight for the consumer. Physical games, not needed. $5,000 systems, that should be the norm. 1 terabyte SSDs, why not? It doesn't matter anymore. Consumer friendly, who cares? All that matters is AI data centers and towers, $1,000 systems, never owning your physical games, and basically just getting bent over anytime that you want by these tech companies. It is what it is, and I'm joining them. So I'm gonna need the $5,000, and this is 4th of July too, so there's nothing more American than capitalism there, so I'm going to need that. All right, so go ahead and just go ahead and drop that in the chat, okay? And I'll be waiting. Trust me, guys, it's a great deal. No, obviously I'm joking. Welcome, guys. What's good? Welcome to this stream. I hope all of you guys are doing okay. But yeah, there is a actual new $5,000 new handheld. Yes, it is true. It is 100% true. So we're gonna talk about that. Actually, we're gonna just make fun of it. To be, I'm not talking about it. I'm actually just gonna make fun of it. I'm making fun of it. Shout outs to Minus. Thank you for the subscription before the stream started. Let's get to the shout outs. First of all, happy 4th of July for those who celebrate. If you don't celebrate, then oh well. Happy World Cup Day, or World Cup Weekend, or World Cup Week, or World Cup Month. Happy wherever you are in the world. Happy Saturday. I'll just say that. So I don't know what's going on with the Spawncast because they're just talking about the World Cup. And John said something, but I don't remember where he said it. So, and I don't want to look through all the messages. So yeah, they might have already had a Spawncast, pretty sure, or they might have already, or a Spawncast, or they might be recording one like soon. I don't know. Like I said, they were talking too much about soccer, and I forgot where John said something. And anyway, I've got stuff that I've got to do anyway. So I've just been super busy. I didn't even know if I was going to be able to get the stream up today. I was able to just kind of get the stream today. So I didn't know if I wanted to do like another video or do the stream, but I wanted to do another video and a stream, but I did not have enough time to do both because I had to go to Walmart and it was a madhouse there. Like to get like chips and, you know, soda and drinks for like the kids and 4th of July stuff. So there you go. Let's see here. OJ had a very logical video about probably 100% fake Ocarina price. Meanwhile, RGD is praying that the price is higher. Praying that the price is higher. That's interesting. Praying that the price is higher. It's like, oh man, if the price is low, that means the game's gonna suck. It's not gonna be anything more than what it is, which is ridiculous. We don't know what it's going to be. It's probably a fake price. So it's too early to say what's going on there. Way too early to say. Way too early to say. Let's see here. Wow, the newest Aeon Neo handheld makes Switch 2 look like a ripoff. I know, seriously, sarcasm. Lols. Dien Dong, what's up, Dien? Welcome. Just finished watching Morocco versus Canada. Apparently, Canada lost. That's what I heard on there. But yeah, you can't trust random retailers that just put up prices that are not even converted properly, or not even like websites that aren't even American that are using dollars and trying to say, oh well, this is the price. It always fails. It's like never right. So yeah, it's not a real thing. It's a placeholder. And like I said, even if it was, that it doesn't say anything. We gotta wait and see. Like these type of things happen too often. People put up prices and say, oh, look at this is the price. And it's like, they don't know. It's literally, they just randomly put up stuff. So they don't know any more than any other website. Let's see here. What's the $5,000 console called and who made it? What does it matter what it's called? What does it matter what it's called and what does it matter who made it? It's a $5,300 system. It does not. They're called clown mode. That's what they're called. They're called clown mode. That's what I call them. I call them clown mode console. It's called Krusty the Clown mode. Got a big red nose, honk, and you honk it. So that's really what it goes. That's what it comes down to. No, I'm joking. Yeah, it's called a ripoff. No, it's the Aya Neo, whatever. Aya Neo. So yeah. Yeah, and like another thing, shout outs to my man Shinru. Thank you for the gifted membership. Hey yo, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate the gifted membership. Shout outs. Thank you guys so much for coming through. Appreciate you guys coming through. Appreciate my man Shinru with the gifted membership. But we do gotta talk about something. I think I need to make a video about this whole situation with game key cards and not, because there is a misinformation campaign on Twitter, and I'm putting together if you guys follow me on Twitter, you guys know I use Twitter for content on my channel here. So I'm putting together a liar's boutique. Why are Twitter, like, if you want to know why there's so many lies about things, it's because of Twitter. Twitter is the main source of low brain cell individuals that intentionally lie and do no research on purpose and just spread lies about everything that you can think of. But with Switch 2 in particular, game key cards in particular, first party games in particular, prices of games in particular, that is the main source. It is through Twitter and people lying. It's not even like they're misinformed. They're lying. They're simply lying, or they want to lie, or they're just being, like I said, schizo. So that's essentially what's happening. I wanted to get to the, like, people think it's just, oh, well, it's bad marketing, or it's this, or it's that, and it's like, no, it's just simply people lying. That's really what it comes down to. It's just liars, and people that continue to lie. This right here proves it. Nintendo Prime put up this on Twitter and says the replies to this make this guy put up this thing, VTech. He put up this thing saying, this is why physical media still matters. Open the case, insert the cartridge, start playing. It takes seconds, just like it did on my Game Boy. Buy it, borrow it, swap it with a friend. It just works. I hope we don't lose this. So he put that up on Twitter. And the amount of people that are saying that it's a lie, that it's a game key card, are crazy. This guy right here, Hellhound Liar, Zaroth88 Liar. Switch 2 cartridges aren't loaded with the game, just a license to run said game. That's a lie. Nintendo even confirmed before the Switch 2 even launched. That's a lie. They never said Donkey Kong Bonanza is a game key card. A lie. Nintendo servers stay online because game key card. Once again, that's a lie. Donkey Kong Bonanza is not a game key card. Let's see here. Well, look at this. Didn't you show the first insert download the cartridge key? It requires a full download. A lie. People are just lying over and over and over. They can simply just Google search, is Donkey Kong Bonanza a game key card? And you will see no. It doesn't even say game key card on there. Nintendo has labeled everything that's a game key card is labeled a game key card. It is labeled that. It is 100% labeled. And these people know this. They're simply just spreading lies that they've heard from other people. They're just lying. It's just flat out. You know, so what do we do? Prime says the misinformation campaign has worked. What do we do to do this? Well, we got to continue saying that's a lie and letting people know the truth on it. It's not even about defending. It's about the truth. That's simply what it is. It is about the truth. The truth is more important than defending or anything. You give people the truth. If it's a game key card, it will be labeled a game key card on the box. It will be labeled that, you know? So, and it's also well documented from the internet too. It only takes a Google search to find out if the game is a game key card or not. So, that's the thing. Liars. Let's see here. Yeah, these folks ain't okay in the head. They keep trying to bring up Pocopia too. Pocopia is labeled a game key card. It is labeled that. And once again, that is not published by Nintendo in Japan and in different places. It's just here in the US, but that was their decision. So multiple lies. Let's see here. Even if they did lie about it, you can still technically play it offline. Yeah, but they were talking. Yes, that's true. But they were talking about in context of when you first start up the game, like a Game Boy, right? Now, obviously, if you buy a game key card, you cannot just plug the cartridge in and start playing right away. That's not a thing. But here's the thing about every single game outside of Switch cartridges in the current gen. There are no current generation physical games where you can simply just pop in the physical game and start playing outside of Nintendo Switch 2 physical carts. The ones that are not game key cards. There's not a single thing way that you can. Switch 2 is the only system that can do that. If you buy a PS5 and you pop in a physical game, you've got to install it. If you buy an Xbox Series game, you pop that in, you got to install it. If you buy a PS4 game, you got to install it. If you buy a Xbox One game, you've got to install it. The only somewhat modern system that allows you to simply pop in games and play them is the Nintendo Switch 2 and the Nintendo Switch 1. And if you want to go a little bit further back, the Wii U. The Wii U from this 8th generation and on, the Wii U is the only system. Or if you want to say the Nintendo 3DS, pretty much all of Nintendo systems have an option for that. None of Nintendo systems have it to where every game has to install. Now, in some games, sure, you got to download with the game key card, or even on the Switch 1, you got to download. But there are the only option when it comes to physical games, like a real physical game, to where it plays off the media in the modern generation, is the Nintendo Switch 1 and the Nintendo Switch 2. You have to go back to the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3, that where Microsoft and Sony made it to where you can pop in a disc and just start playing without downloading an update or anything like that. Like if you didn't want to download one. So that's the thing. But anyway, it's the AN Neo handheld. That's the $5,000 handheld for those that are asking about it, because I did have it in the title. So here's what I did on Twitter. I put this up. So I trolled IGN like always. So I put 5,300. Switch 2 has to face a problem. The original did it. Handheld gaming PCs. So these are the prices for the next AN Neo Next 2 Strix Halo handheld with us. Why does it have all these stupid? It just sounds like a toddler name. Like they banged their head on a keyboard and they came up with this stupid name. AN Neo. I mean, I get AN Neo or AN Neo or whatever, but Next 2 Strix Halo. What is all this crap here? It sounds like they're trying to name, like, I don't, like I said, like they banged their head on a keyboard and decided to name something. Strix Halo. Like what? They're just put random names from like video games and put them all together. Like, okay, sure. Handheld starts global shipping late July. Top SKU is $5,299. $5,300. Ryzen AI Max 385, 32 gigabyte, 1 terabyte SSD, $3,000, by the way. $3,000. You can buy, how many Switch 2s can you buy? You can buy like 6 Switch 2s at $500. You can buy like 6 of them. You can literally buy 6 of them for one of those. I personally feel that this is a better option. Switch 2 is a better option than this. Buying 6 Switch 2s and giving them away to family and friends and having multiplayer sessions will give you a lot more joy than whatever this thing is. I can guarantee you that. Or you can buy 2 Switch 2s and that'll be $1,000, and then you can spend the rest of the money that you have, because you'll still have $2,000 left. You can spend the rest of the money on all the first-party games. You can pretty much buy every first-party game, and you can buy third-party games full on cart, and you'll have enough money for you and your family, or you and your friend, or whatever, to be able to enjoy and have a good time. You can buy like 10 Switch 2s for like $5,000. This is insane. This is an insane thing. 64 gigabyte, that's with a 1 terabyte SSD, that's $3,699. And then the Ryzen AI Max 395, it's 128 gigabytes. And it's a 2 terabyte SSD, and that is $5,299. There is no video game good enough for you to spend this amount. I'm sorry, there is no current video games that are good enough for you to spend it. This guy is whoever this is, he's a scammer, and these AI companies are scammers. And I'll tell you this right now: do not support anything like this. Listen. You can buy whatever you want with your money. You can buy whatever you want. I want to make sure that I preface that. But I'll say this. This will not lead to anything good for the consumer. This will not lead to anything good for the consumer. If you want gaming to die, you will support this. This is a direct link to gaming dying. This type of predatory, AI-driven, crazy, schizo prices is not worth it. I don't care. It's not worth it in this life. It's not worth it in the next life. It's not worth it in the underlife. It's not worth it in the afterlife. It's not worth it at all. Trust me. I talked to my pastor the other day. He gave me a vision and he told me, hey, this is not worth it. Okay. I got a message from the man above that said, this is not worth it. I don't care what it is. You will, this type of practice will crash gaming. The industry will crash if this type of nonsense is supported. It just will. Shinru with the Toby Lester. Let's go. Shout out.
OJ,
yeah.
Here's the $10 to go towards a down payment for the Ion AO $5,000 handheld. Best to start saving up now. Long live PC handheld supremacy. Get your money, old man. Rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. Mario Kart 8 Rainbow Road, please.
It's like, what? Laughing all the way to Mario Kart 8. Yo, shout outs. Thank you so much, Shinru. I appreciate that. Thank you for the big 15 Ninja War Funds. We got what? Less than 1% towards an AN Neo 32X Strix Halo Max Ultimate Zen 567 Moist Critical Penguin Zero Super XZ 5725 Angry Video Game Nerd Super Ultimate Deluxe 77767 ZZZZZZ Extreme ZZZZ 000755555 333334567 Z Strix Halo 2 Extreme Finish the Fight AN Neo Handheld Max 32GB X Jordan. Nice, man. That's awesome. Thank you for the support, dude. Seriously, I can't wait to buy that. It's gonna be so cool. It's gonna be so cool. I cannot wait. I cannot wait, man. I cannot wait. Psycho Pie with the 5. Let me get this Mario Kart music going, though. Mario Kart. Mario Kart 8. Rainbow Road. Rainbow Road music. Thank you so much for the $15. You're on the Hokage Street Ninja, Mr. Shinru. I think we have full extensions today, guys. I think I actually started early enough to where we can get full extensions today if we hit our goal. Shout outs to Terrence with the flow state. Hey, the flow state. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. Psychopath with the 5 Canadian. As the Switch 2 is in trouble due to PC handhelds. Switch 2 is in trouble due to PC handhelds. It really is in trouble due to PC handhelds. It really is. You bums, you brokies. Get your money up so you can buy AN Neos. Like I said before, like in all seriousness though, guys, this is ridiculous. It has become ridiculous. This is getting ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This is getting absolutely ridiculous, and it needs to be curtailed. It needs to be kerfuffled. It needs to be. We need to put the kebab on this. Honestly, the misinformation and the nonsense is getting too much. These companies are thinking that they can take advantage of us, and it's starting to get insane. It's starting to get really, 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 really bad. Shout outs to Shinru. Anybody that's 15 or more, you can mention at the top of the board. Shout outs to Psycho Pie as well. Thank you for the flow state, Terrence. His real name is Terrence. His real name is Clarence. Let's see here. I do want to finish the fight. Version sounds dope. Yeah, it'll finish your bank account while you're at it too. I also guarantee you, you will have PC schizos do legitimate thinking AN Neo next to is worth it buying it than a Switch 2. Yeah, and they're frauds, right? Anybody who says that is an absolute fraud. You're an absolute fraud. An absolute fraud. An absolute fraud. So yeah, man. Let's see, and check this out. I posted this on Twitter 3,700 and dog walks every other handheld. Why'd you leave that part out? 3,000. Oh my God, for a mere $3,700, it dog walks everything. Dude, I'll go buy a dog, okay? I will go buy a freaking golden retriever, okay? And I will breed it, and I will make more money doing that. If you got 3,000, go get yourself 5,000. Go get yourself a golden retriever, okay? And go ahead and breed it, breed puppies, all right? And go ahead and sell them, because that will make you way more. That's a way more profitable thing. I'd rather do that. I'll take that money, and I'll buy a golden retriever. And I'll buy 2 purebred golden retrievers, and I'll breed them, and I will sell it. That's what I would do. I'd rather use about dog walks. I'll go walk my dog. I'll go get a dog if I had that, you know? Shout outs to another Jose with the 250 jewels. Thank you so much. Ollie Health, what's up, man? I'm doing good. Or Ollie Heath, my bad. Kraken Jacks, a 5K, yes. A and Neo, next stretch 2, 5K handheld. Let's see here. Shoot, those dogs would probably cost less than this thing. Let me see how much a purebred golden retriever is. Purebred, that's my favorite type of dog, is a golden retriever. I'm gonna get one once I get a little bit better backyard and nicer place for him, and when my son gets older. Purebred golden retriever cost. Yeah, you can. A golden retriever costs anywhere between $1,000 to $5,000. So it depends on where you are and various different factors, but yeah, it's between like a purebred golden retriever will get you about. I mean, I've seen them for around 1,500 in my area, 1,100. Some people sell them for even cheaper. It depends on like the desperation of the owner. Like if the owner is more desperate, if the sales aren't good, that you can get golden retrievers for like $700, $800. I've seen people sell them for less. But yeah, I mean, like it is. We had one back. Well, I had my sister bought one. I think it was like 20 plus years ago. It was a while ago. But she got it was a pit bull and golden retriever, and I think it was around $250 for that. But that was 20 plus years ago. So anyway, OJ, you naming what are you naming those golden retrievers? Probably some type of I don't know, some type of Nintendo name or something. I don't know. I'd have to look through the history of Nintendo dogs and pick a name. You know, Handheld's costing 3 times mortgage out here, bro. I mean, it's definitely multiple times mortgage for me. It's definitely above at least 1 time and multiple times. Yeah, it's definitely for me. Yes, absolutely. Compared to like my old mortgage that I had in my first house, it's definitely 3. Like the 5,300. It's like 3 to 4 times my mortgage, like my first house that I had. So yeah, it's crazy. Hey, what's up, Broads Gamer? Welcome to the stream. Nintendogs is right there. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna name my dog Nintendogs. Like, I know about Nintendogs, but I mean, I'm not gonna name my dog, hey, Nintendogs or Nintendog. That just sounds stupid. Like, I'm not gonna, hey, Nintendo, come over here. It needs an actual name. They need a name, and not a name of a video game. Akamaru. I mean, yeah, that's like Naruto, right? Like Akamaru. But I was thinking of something different. I don't know. We'll see. If that, name your dog Xenoblade. name it Rhyme Time. Should we do that? I like Goldens, but boxers are the best. I like boxers too. I'm a fan of the golden retriever like fur coat. I'm a fan of like that light brown, like silky coat that golden retrievers have. You know, I'm just a fan of them, and they're pretty easy dogs. They're pretty chill dogs. They're pretty easy dogs to train. You know, and all that. So I think, like I said, once my boy gets older and once we get a little bit, I mean, we have a backyard for a dog. I mean, obviously, I have plenty of space, but I mean, I don't know. I think I kind of want something that'll like let the dog be able to like put together like a little like dog, like obstacle course. I want enough space to do something like that, which we might have a little space, but it's too narrow. So I want something that's a little bit bigger. My old house, I could have done it for sure. My old house, I had a huge backyard in my old house. But yeah. We got a dog, but it didn't work back then. It didn't work. So, the type of dog that we got it just didn't work. So, I actually had 2 dogs at my old house. But anyway, yeah. Let's see. More of a pit bull person. I'm not a fan of pit bulls. They just randomly bite the hell out of people. That's just, I mean, yeah, of course you can train them to not, but just sometimes they just feel like going, just randomly. They can be completely cool for like years, then all of a sudden they turn into Houndoom. So I'm good on that one, man. Let's see here. No, there's nah, man. Nah, I've seen man. Nah, fam. I've seen too many where they just randomly turn into Houndoom, start breathing fire. Let's see here. Golden Retrievers are solo. I'll call it Mr. Peanut Butter. Mr. Peanut. Okay. Well, I don't know if it's gonna be a girl or a boy. So, Mrs. Peanut Butter, Ms. Peanut Butter, Mr. Peanut Butter. Hey, what's up, Dan Dips? Welcome. Happy 4th of July to all you peeps out there too, man. Happy 4th for those who celebrate. Let's see here. Says real menaces are chihuahuas. Yeah, but chihuahuas are so tiny it don't even matter. It's like, yeah, chihuahuas are they go ballistic at times, but they're so tiny. They're so tiny and they're so like all bark no bite. Chihuahuas remind me of Twitter users. Chihuahuas remind me of these guys. They'll sit there and talk up a storm, but IRL they'll be like they'll back down very quickly. So yeah, chihuahuas are definitely Twitter users. Let's see here. Name him Felipe or Ninmar. That's really, I'm not gonna name a dog after people. That's mean. Let's see here. Hey, happy 4th though. Happy 4th. I prefer a Rottweiler. Yeah, Rottweilers, same kind of situation with Rottweiler. Rottweilers get too big, and Rottweilers just take crazy dookies. And Rottweilers are just kind of, sometimes they just randomly go rogue. You know what I'm saying? Like Houndoom, they just randomly go Houndoom. So that's the thing. Man, I think I'm gonna roll with the Golden Retriever, my boys and girls. But yeah, boxers are nice too. I like Beef Wing suggestion. I like that one. Let's see here. Let's see here, bro. For real, their dookies are massive. Yeah, Rottweiler. I mean, I had one before, so I know. Like, I had a Rottweiler before, and it was just crazy. I was like, bro, what's going on? They eat everything, and they just like are just blow everything up, bro. You be inside the house and you can smell it from outside. It can be at the very edge. You'd be like, what's going on? So, how do you feel about pugs? Pugs are okay. I'm not the biggest fan of pugs. I'm really not the biggest fan of dogs just in general. I'll be honest, I'm really not. But I do like specific dogs. Like I said, boxers are cool. But really, I'm more of just like a Golden Retriever fan. I'm kind of that's like my favorite type of dog. You know, if I can get, like I said, I had a Rottweiler. I forgot the dog that I had. I had a form of Chihuahua. I forgot which Chihuahua that I had. Like my, the dog that I had when I first moved into my house, like my other house a decade plus ago. I forgot what, but it wasn't my dog though. It was somebody else's dog. So yeah. Let's see here. Name the dog Gara or a Luffy. Gara sounds like, yeah, Gara. That one makes sense. Gara makes sense because it's an anime. That's a cool anime, but also the sand, and then like if I have a Golden Retriever, the color of sand, right? Similar, like the light brown, so of like a Golden Retriever. So yeah, that would make sense. Like Gara, that would definitely make sense. But I don't know if my wife would want, if she would want that same name for the dog if we get the dog, you know. Because she really wants a dog, but she wants to wait too. We're looking for a dog played safe and boxer. They're universally great dogs. Yo, no, that's cool. I think for me, a Golden Retriever would probably be the dog that I'd want to get. Golden Retrievers are pretty safe dogs to own. Beagles are pretty good. Dogs minus the howling. They're so loud. Yeah, I'm good on the howling. I don't need a dog howling at night and all that. I don't need all that. You know what I'm saying? Like my Golden Retriever never did that when I had it, so they're pretty chill. They're pretty chill. I have a 12-year-old Shih Tzu ex-poodle. It was my grandma's, but I'm more of a boxer or staffy guy. Although because of the hours I work, I can't have any more dogs, to be honest. Yeah, that's the problem. Is like sometimes like you got to go to work and you just can't really spend time with the dog as much, you Konohamaru. Nice. Naruto. Kiba. Nice. Some Naruto there. I just saw cutscene revealed from P4R. Looked beautiful. Mappa was confirmed behind the animating it. Yeah, I'm kind of going on like somewhat of a blackout of P4R. I just want to check it out when it comes out. You know, so yeah. Yeah, Black Haze, $5,000 for a new for a handheld. This is the new. For those who don't know, this is the Aya Neo. $5,000 right here, bro. $5,000. Aya Neo next to Strix Halo XZ5 725 whatever Z22235 7Z. $3,000, $3,700, $5,300. Don't get me wrong, it's a powerful handheld. You know what I'm saying? It's a very powerful handheld, but it's not. There's no video games that are worth it for that price. I'm sorry. There's the video game market is not good enough for that price. There ain't nothing that I'm gonna play that I'm gonna be like, oh my gosh, that was worth that price. I'm sorry. Let's see here. One PC handheld or 10 Nintendo Switch 2s. Yeah, like it's crazy. It's crazy. Like the RAM prices are out of control. Out of control. They're just out of control, bro. Out of control. Too much, too soon, I don't know how it got like this, but like I said, the gaming industry is in trouble. If this is the direction of the game industry, we are in big trouble. If this is the direction of the game industry, you know, we are in big trouble. That is not where we need to be going. We do not need to be going towards systems that cost that much. That's insane, you know? Insane in the membrane. We're going old school. PC handhelds have the worst. They really do. They're named by like, it sounds like, you know, like whenever you put in your password, like let's say you make a new password, like a website, it says like suggest a password, and it's just like a bunch of random things. That's what these names sound like, bro. That's what these names sound like. It says Ninty just as guilty, too sadly. Just as guilty as what? Quick stop, Dante. Let's get that out of there. Just as guilty as what? Go ahead. Let me know what they're guilty of so we can make sure that we know what we're talking about here. You're into cats more? Yeah, I'm not a cat person at all. Cats are cool. Like if somebody else got a cat, that's cool. But I'm not really into cats too much. You can get an amazing rig for 5K, or oh my god, you can get an incredible rig for 5K. Incredible rig for 5K, but I mean I ain't spending 5K on a rig either. AMD chip is the most expensive chip yet, and if that were to be installed on Switch 3, it would be expensive. Yeah, I don't want Nintendo to make a system that expensive. That's a DOA system. Nintendo needs to make a system that's somewhat affordable, that like people can afford it to play games, not the most power and graphics. That's never the way to win. That's never been the way for Nintendo to win. It's never going to be the way for Nintendo to win. Making the most powerful graphics has never been the way that they've won in anything. Actually, it's the opposite. Whenever they went away from that, they've actually won. They've actually done better. So it's the way for these other companies that are scammers that constantly release new systems all the time and can charge whatever and have low shipment orders and have, you know, minuscule staffs working on them. Like, yeah, it works for them, but for a major multi-billion-dollar company with, you know, thousands of employees and a bunch of games to make, it don't make any sense to do that because nobody's gonna buy your system like that, you know. Hey, what up, Dane? Welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing today? Welcome. Shout outs to everybody here, man. Omar says, "Who's players to chat? Fire Emblem incorporate heavy arcanic artillery to attack large ground forces or structures. Artillery to attack structures? Yeah, it's based off of some levels. Some levels have artillery, but it's not something that's like in every level. But some levels do have it. Yeah, but it's not like a common thing, but it's like a thing, you know. It's a thing. They aren't even real systems. They're just badly made laptops. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't trust it either. I think that, like, it's too strong. It's going to melt the innards of the system, or it's going to get too hot, or something's going to happen. I don't trust stuff like that anyway. Switch 2 killed PC handheld game. I don't think the PC handheld market ever even really was a thing. I think it was just a thing that the media took sponsorship deals to hype up. The sales were atrocious from day one, but there was a lot of people that were Steam Valve schizos, or people that were taking paid deals from ROG, Ally, from Microsoft, from A&EO, from all these different places, and just basically shilling handheld PCs as the next coming. Because if you look at this, if you look at the sales numbers and if you look at the reports, a lot of these places don't make doom articles about PC handhelds or anything like that. They don't write all that because they don't want to anger the people that make them. They don't want to put bad news out for the people that make them. So therefore, you don't see the same type of articles that you would see for, you know, other people that are not selling as well, you know. Happy 4th, man. Appreciate that. Happy 4th, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Happy 4th, of course. Handheld slop. Yeah, pretty much a different variety of that. Just random handhelds with no exclusives, no anything. Just, you can just play PC games potentially, right? Or like emulators, which is fine. I mean, it is what it is, but I don't know. This is not the way. This is not the way, in my opinion. But you don't have to buy it. It's not like you're forced to. I just think they're stupid. Do you think that PlayStation announcement to end physical game production, that Nintendo Switch 2 will see a bump in hardware sales? That's what some people are saying. I have it on Twitter. Like, I'm seeing some people say, buy PlayStation, buy a Switch 2. That's why I put a question mark in there. I'll have a more thorough video talking about it. Probably tomorrow. Probably not today. I wanted to get 2 videos done, but I couldn't. Sorry about that, guys. So we'll probably have... I have a video locked and loaded for tomorrow, but I don't know if I'm going to upload it. I think I might reshoot the video. I'm going to have a video talking about it more. But yeah, there are a number of posts that I've been able to see on Twitter where it shows people are saying, hey, Sony's doing this, I'm going here. But once again, I don't know if it's enough to verify that, but of course, I think it's enough to talk about it, but it's not enough for me to say definitively. So that's why I put question mark in there, and I'll do some more research tonight, and I'll look at some of my sales trackers, and I'll talk to some of my friends that I have in distribution and retail to see if there's enough there. But I mean, I wanted to at least bring it up because there is some posts on there that are talking about it, but like I said, we'll see. I do think that there are some people though that are just saying, screw it, I'll get a Switch 2 because of this. So and now pretend that they never said PC handheld is gonna make Switch 2 irrelevant or make Switch 2 flop. Yeah, that's the new grift, or that's the new lie. Is, oh yeah, we never said that, even though it was actually said multiple times by many people deleting tweets and stuff like that. But no, it was said many times. The fact that I can still get a PS5 for under 400 is kind of insane already, and now the disc issue. I mean, you mean a used PS5? I would never buy a used PS5. Let me tell you the reason why I'd never buy a used PS5. Let's talk about a used PS5. Who goes on Prawn or Corn the most? PS5 Sony users. What do you think those people? You have no idea what those people are looking at. You have no idea what's on there. You have no idea what, and I know that they wipe the hard drive, but I'm telling you, man, there's some things that don't leave. There are some things that don't leave. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to have the FBI at my door. These people are schizos, bro. They be looking at all sorts of weird and nasty things. I'll never buy a used PS5. I don't know what they looking at. You don't know that controller that you touching, where they've been putting their hand in that controller. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Just wait. Just wait and save up the extra money. And if you want a PS5, just save up the extra money and wait and get it when you have the extra money. You know, sell some of your games, you know, work an extra shift at your job. That's what I would do, because there ain't no way I'm buying a used one. Let's see here. You can't look at corn on PS5. Oh, yes, you can. No, you can't look at corn on. Yes, you can. It is a surprise that no one online saying play Xbox if you like physical games. Oh, rip Xbox. Some people are saying it, but the thing about it is that most Xbox users have already moved away from physical anyway. Xbox physical sells the least. That's why a lot of times, like when you see limited run games or when you see like the prints for games, they never even do Xbox, because why? Nobody buys there anyway. So Fortnite corn, yeah, they looking at all sorts of corn. So I'm good. The expensive handle would have to give it a 10. This expensive handle would have IGN give it a 10 out of 10 and say it's better than Switch 2. Absolutely, they'd be like, it's for what you get. It's appropriately priced. It's so good. It gives all this. It gives you foot rubs. We got paid. No. If you get paid, you can buy it. It's affordable. All you got to do is, once again, sell some plasma and give up a check or two. But trust me, guys, it's totally worth it. Switch 2. Oh my gosh, it's so expensive. Oh, look at the Switch 1. Oh my God, heavens to Betsy's. Oh, Lord have mercy. How can anyone afford this? Lord oh mercy. Goodness gracious. 7 out of 10 is just so expensive compared to Switch 1. Oh, and look at the games. Oh my gosh. But with ROG Allies, $1,000? No problem. We out here, we living it up. We got money. Yeah, it's no big deal. We big ballers out here, big baller brand, LeVar Ball. Oh my gosh, these people are frauds, bruh. These people are complete frauds. Complete. And don't tell me, it's a different reviewer. No. Do not give me this different reviewer nonsense, bruh. There needs to be some standards and some guidelines. If there are at IGN, there are standards and guidelines that they have for reviews. There are standards and there are guidelines that they have for reviews. Why they are not enforcing them or not creating better ones? Please cut the crap. There should be standards. You can't sit here and tell me that you have one standard for one console and then for something else it's okay if it's $10 million. I seriously, bro. Like seriously. They'll sit there, they'll give the most expensive systems great review scores, and then they'll give cheaper systems than those worse review scores and complain about the price. That is, and I'm not joking, that is IGN. That is not me. That's not an exaggeration. That is not an exaggeration. Xbox ROG Ally X, $1,000, 9 out of 10. PS5 Pro, $700, much better system. Obviously not handheld, but much better system. PS5 Pro is a much better system than a ROG Ally in terms of what it does in its class compared to what the ROG Ally does in its class. I'm sorry, the PS5 is a better system. It's an easier system to set up. It has true physical games, at least the PS5 Pro if you have the disc drive, whatever you got. But even with the disc drive, it's still the same price. It's actually, at the time, $700 plus a disc drive. It was cheaper than a ROG Ally. My PS5 Pro was cheaper than a ROG Ally X. It's a better console than in what it does than the ROG Ally is a handheld and what it does. Okay? So they were sitting there saying PS5 Pro, too expensive, too this, too that. Okay. ROG Ally not? Come on now. Cut the cap, bruh. Cut the cap, bruh. Shout outs to Dream a Little Mo with the Flow State. Hey, Flow State. Appreciate that. More like, Nintendo so anti-consumer. $80 Mario Kart 3 out of 10, not worth buying, bruh. They literally let's see here. They literally did the do you not have phones meme with defending Steam Machine prices and power for that IGN. Yeah, the Steam Machine, what'd they give the Steam Machine? An 8 or 9 or something like that? Like, Steam Machine, $1,000 system, weaker than the PS5 Pro, not portable like the Nintendo Switch 2. You're gonna have to buy a Steam Deck to transfer it or buy another handheld PC to transfer it and all that stuff like that. 8 out of 10. Better than Switch 2, better than PS5. There is no realm where the Steam Machine is better than a PS5 Pro at $700. If you got the PS5 Pro at $700, there is no universe. A PS5 Pro with a disc drive, there is no universe that is worse than a Steam Machine at $1,000 without a controller. That doesn't come with a controller. That's weaker than it by a good amount. No, I'm sorry, bro. That's a lie. That's a lie. I don't care about opinions. These opinions suck. They're lies, bro. They're cap. They're cap and a half, cap in a bag, cat in a hat. So we gotta call it out. So that's the thing, man. Did you see my comment? I want Nintendo to make Nintendo Switch 3 more powerful than PS5, Xbox Series X, and PS6 in 2030s. A decade we'll find out to make it affordable. Yeah, by 2030, shout out Sean, by 2030 or so, Nintendo will probably, I mean, they're already thinking about their next handheld. But like by 2030, I mean, I don't think we'll have the next Switch 2 by 2030. I think it's, but you said 2030, so I think it's going to be like, yeah, 2032, 2033. The next, yeah, it'll be stronger than a PS5 and an Xbox Series. I mean, it'll probably be slightly stronger than those systems. You know, probably slightly or a little bit more stronger than those systems. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see once it, I mean, it's who knows what's going to happen with technology. Technology could become crazy, and you can be able to do super crazy DLSS where it's not stronger, but somehow it outputs resolution or graphics that are better or whatever. So we got to wait. We don't know how the technology is going to advance in the next, 7 years or whatever. So Nintendo has time. You're better off getting a Retroid Pocket for $300. I mean, I wouldn't, but I mean, I see what you're saying for sure. Yo, what up, Momo? Says I pre-ordered the A and Neo next at $2,300. Now I'm scared they won't fulfill my order. Oh man. I hope you get your A and Neo Zeo 300 3DO at that. That's the bias talking. Been that way for decades in the game media. Nintendo can never look better than the others. Yeah, but the problem is that a lot of consumers, and I agree with you, Beat Queen, but the problem is that a lot of consumers now are actually seeing what's going on here, or at least you have people fighting back against it, at least, But Nintendo's so greedy. Lord Gaben would never be so greedy. He would never be so greedy. I mean, it's not like he buys $70 million houses and $500 million yachts. I mean, that's only stuff that greedy people do for the most part. I mean, what do you need a $70 million house for? Yeah, it's not like, yeah, right. You would never do that. IGN reviews fraudulent. 8 out of 10 for Steam Machine is nasty work. That's crazy. And a 7 out of 10 for the Switch 2, but for a $1,000 old chip device that's not portable, $1,000, and that's an 8. That's a whole point higher. Yeah, that's like I said, that's Dr. Seuss. That's cap in a hat. That's like that's cap in a hat. Where Sam, green eggs and ham. That's cap in a hat, green eggs and ham, man. Like I do not want a Steam machine. I do not want a bling machine. That's cap in a hat, bro. No, I'm good, bro. I'm good. Anyway, like I said, I'm okay with PS5 Pro. Right now at this point, I'm okay with Switch 2. Gaming is becoming you know what the problem with gaming is, man? You know what the problem with gaming right now is? It's so difficult to enjoy anything outside of just like your own bubble. Like, you want to be plugged in, you want to be tapped into other things, but it's so hard to enjoy stuff outside of your bubble. My bubble is RPGs and Nintendo games. Those are going great. I'm having fun. I'm playing games, although it's tough for me to play games regularly now because of my work schedule. I'm working 15 hours out of the day, so it's tough to play games. I gotta sleep, 6, 7. I gotta sleep at least 6 hours. Half the time I get maybe 5 hours of sleep. And I got to take care of my family too. So I got to spend a little bit of time with them. So it's hard for me to even play games as much. I only get Sundays. That's the one day that I get where people leave me alone and I can play games. So really for me, it's only just Sundays, Sunday nights, or Sunday during the day. Sometimes after church or whatever the case is, right? If I go. So I don't know, man. It's just, so I can really only just be in my bubble. I don't even have the time to play every single thing that's coming out. But it just seems like every day there's some type of bad thing that's happening. Momo says $1 billion yacht, says Mo. Exactly, Momo 88842 knows it best. $1 billion yachts, $500 million yachts, $70 million homes. This is where it's going, bruh. This is where it's going. Let's see here. I hope the Switch 3 still has options for physical and digital. I hope it does too. And if we keep buying physical games, it will. Remember, Nintendo's the company that makes a physical alarm clock, that made Alarmo. They made an alarm clock, So I think they're going to want to continue the physical situation. So, let's see here. Why are we talking? I know to be honest, I agree with that statement, Sonic. Why are we talking about Switch 3? I don't even want to talk about new systems. I am new systemed out. I am like, what Switch 2 just came out. Yeah, Switch 2 with better battery. Switch 2 maybe with maybe like OLED screen in the future. Switch 2 Lite. Those are the things that we can talk about. We should not be talking about Switch 3. I don't want to talk about Switch 3 It's too early. It's too early. So yeah, I agree with that, Sonic. Are they making current? They're making current gaming a luxury. Nintendo will still be the last standing true physical or true console gaming manufacturer. Yeah, everything's pretty much a PC now. You know. What's my most favorite Switch 2 game? I don't know. Like Donkey Kong Bonanza, maybe. I like Donkey Kong Bonanza. That's a pretty good game. That's a pretty good Switch 2 game. Donkey Kong Bonanza is good. Let's see here. Thankfully, we're good for the Nintendo for 5+ years. Yeah, maybe even longer. Maybe even longer. So we'll see. The rumors of an updated Switch 2 screen is true. Well, it's not true yet. We gotta wait and see what that is. But yeah, I did cover it. Do you remember when Hip Hop Gamer was also saying Nintendo will go third party by 2028? I watched your last video of the stream. A rant as digital games gave me a headache. Yeah, Hip Hop Gamer was pushing that narrative. Him and Michael Pachter were pushing that narrative. He would put up, you know, photoshops of Super Mario 3D World on a PS4. So yeah, he was really hoping that Nintendo went third party. In the Wii U era, he was banging on the Nintendo go third party drum so they can get, you know, so Sony can get all the games from Nintendo and there can be less competition and things like that. So that was something that he was doing a lot. He was doing that a lot. There's actually an old debate that you can watch that's pretty good with Level-Headed Gamer and Hip Hop Gamer, where they debated that situation and what's going on there, like with Wii U and all that type of stuff. They're actually pretty good debate. But it's old. I don't even know where to find it. Level-Headed Gamer's channel, you probably find it there. But he's an OG. He's an old school guy. Yeah. He was pushing. He was banging on that drum, bro. He was banging on that drum for a decade, you know, a decade plus ago. But I gotta hand it to Hip Hop Gamer. He's been somewhat relevant, and he's been able to have his job that he's had for so long, getting paid what he's getting paid and doing what he's doing, and meeting all the people that he's been able to meet in the industry. I mean, it's pretty crazy. It's actually pretty crazy how long he's been able to do what he's been able to do. I gotta give it to him. You know, he's been able to do what he's been doing for a long time. It's been like 20 years or so, like 10, 15 years. So it's pretty crazy. Yeah, I'm not good at fighting games, but I've been duped in by the flashy videos of Marvel Tokon I'll talk about outside my bubble. Yeah, good luck on that one. You're gonna drop that game instantly. Switch 2 is already outdated by June 2025. We need Switch 3 ASAP. Absolutely not. Switch 2 is probably a decade away. Things going lately. It might be, considering how the prices for everything are. We got a very long time before Switch 3. I want Switch 2 Pro, if anything. For Nintendo, you got to put their games on PC. We all know that isn't going to happen. Yeah, they're not going to put their games. I mean, I wouldn't be... Actually, wait a minute. Hold up. I wouldn't be shocked if Nintendo put some games on PC eventually. But I don't know, like, when. But I think eventually they'll probably put, like... Oh, I can get Mario Sunshine on PC or something like that. Like old GameCube or Wii games or something, you know? I can see them maybe doing something like that in the future. Flipping the Switch's Pachter was Reverse Oracle. Yeah. What's up, Flipping the Switch? Coming to wish everyone a Ninja Village happy 4th of July. Reminder that the freaks were talking about new hardware a year after OG Switch launch too. Okay, back to editing. Yeah, exactly. I'm good, man. I'm good on... I don't need any new hardware. I'm so sick and tired of hardware launches. Like, honestly, between the PS5, Xbox Series, and the chip shortage, between the Nintendo Switch 2, between everything between all the different handheld trash that's launched, slop that's launched, I am, like, launched out. I am launched out, man. I really am. I don't feel like discussing it. I don't feel like talking about it. I have the money, but I don't feel like buying it. I just don't feel like it. I don't know if it's worth it. Like I said, every every single day I get closer and closer to thinking that UPS is calling me after I'm, you know, just do this part-time. Like every single day UPS is calling me. They've got part-time jobs, man. I can take a 6 a.m. shift. I can take a 6 to 12 a.m. shift, man, and I can just come back and stream and maybe edit just a little bit here and there. Like, UPS is calling, brother. Like, I'm telling you, man, the way that the gaming industry is going, UPS is calling me, man. It is really calling me. Gosh, like, I'm honestly, bro, like, I'm honestly thinking about it. I'm honestly, because it's just like, it's not fun anymore. This is not fun. We're not talking, and I watched the video from who was it? Electric Playground, Victor Lucas, and Happy Console Gamer. And they're just sitting there talking. You know, they're old school guys. You can tell they're older men, you know, 40s, 50s. And they're old school guys. And they're talking like it's not even fun anymore. The stuff that they used to talk about in gaming, like when they made Electric Playground, or when Victor Lucas, pioneering Canadian video game media, probably the best, right? #1 Canadian media person of all time, right? Shout outs to Victor Lucas. So when I used to watch Victor Lucas, he was one of my inspirations to doing PlayerEssence. I used to watch G4, I used to watch Judgment Day, I used to watch Electric Playground, and this guy, and also Tommy Terralico back in that old show, it used to be about the games. It used to be about the reviews. It used to be about the fun. It used to be about all that. Now it's just schizos lying on Twitter, schizos making weird, crazy posts. It's no longer about the games. It's no longer, it's about executives. It's about this, it's about that. I mean, it's okay to talk about it sometimes, but it seems like people have went insane. It is like almost no longer about the video games anymore. You know? It is almost no longer about the video games, and it's about all the drama surrounding video games. And it sucks because the drama used to be the video games. Oh, this video game is this. Now it's about woke, and now it's about this. And it's just, it just sucks, man. Like I said, I don't want to bring the negativity here, and I want to make sure that I still talk about games and I still talk about stuff. And I know it sucks because I may be like, I'm hypocritical in this sense, but man, I gotta find a way to steer it back towards that and not it all be about that. Like I said, I watched the what's it called from Victor Lucas, and there's got to be a way. But the problem is that every time you want to just think about games, you have a game key card situation, or you have an all digital situation that completely ruins the mood, completely ruins your mood for whatever you want to talk about, gaming and all that, man. It sucks, man. It really sucks. People talk more about the drama than playing the games. You guys know me though. At the end of the year, I show you guys my lineup. I show you guys how much games I've played, the hours that I played, and all that. You guys know I'm going to be playing the bangers. You guys know I'm going to be making videos on the bangers. You guys know I'm going to be talking about the bangers. I put 100+ hours into Romancing Saga. I put 100+ hours into, you know, Xenoblade Chronicles X. I'm going to put, you know, I put tons of time down into Star Fox. I put a good amount of time into Pocopia. I'm going to put a lot of time into games. I'm going to also put a lot of time into games myself, man. So, yeah. Yo, Brian Seals 990 with the big 4th of July JoJo. And says, happy 4th, bro. Much love and respect to all your hard work. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Happy 4th. And yes, much respect to all the elite ninjas out there that are watching the stream. Happy 4th of July to all you peeps out there that celebrate. And even if you don't, happy Saturday. Happy afternoon or evening or whatever it is. Oh, man. But yeah, we got to find out a way, Brian. Brian, Momo, everybody here in the chat. Bead Queen, Party Man, Dior. We got to find a way, brother. We got to find a way for this thing to be better. It's like I can't not inform you guys because a lot of you guys rely on me on the news. So I can't go all just okay gaming, like just 100%, just like let's just play video games all day. I have to inform you guys about what's going on in the industry. I have to. So yeah, there's that, but hey, what's up, Ninmar? Welcome, brother. Growing up, I didn't even remember who these gaming executives were. Now we hear from his executives. Exactly. That's what Victor Lucas said. He said we didn't even know who the executives were back then. And to be honest, I didn't know who the executives were. I mean, I knew about Yamauchi because he looked like a freaking Yakuza boss. So we knew about Yamauchi. I knew about Miyamoto. But when Yamauchi or Miyamoto or when these guys talked, it was a different vibe. They were talking about the games. Now, yes, we had the E3 presentations where they go over boring slideshows and stuff sometimes. But man, bro, like what you remember from E3 back then and what I remember from it was about the games. That's why I love Nintendo Directs. That's why I love when Nintendo started doing Nintendo Directs. It was all about the games. Even when the Wii U was getting absolutely blasted, it was still about the games. We had that one good Wii U. Wii U had one good year, bro. It had one good year with one good Nintendo Direct. Well, actually, there was two good Nintendo Directs for the Wii U. Wii U had two good Nintendo Directs. Early 2013 and summer E3 2014. Those were like the two good Nintendo Directs for the Wii U. Every other Direct that they had in that era for the Wii U games and all that was trash because they had no third party. They had no third party, and first party games, there's only so much you can do in such a limited amount of time, you know? So that's the thing. Hear you, man. It's gonna be a rough cover of these things. It's part of your job. So much negativity. Yeah, exactly. It's part of my job. So it's like, I signed up for the job description. Like one of my first things that I said, okay, I'm gonna be the news guy. I'm gonna be the guy that informs you, and I'm gonna be the guy that tells the truth. I think for me now, I'm more of like DJ-ish, like just, you know, tell the truth. And it's not necessarily all about just informing, just news, and not giving you any opinion. Now I actually give you guys, you know, a bit more insight, and that's kind of what I transformed into. But it's about, at the end of the day, it's about reporting on the news, and it's about telling the truth. Those are the two things that we do here. Once again, the only counter is that you're a bootlicker, you're a fanboy, but it's never that you're a liar. And that's the thing. I don't mind the other names. You say whatever you want to. That stuff's ad hominem. But am I lying? And usually it's no, you're not lying. You're not lying, OJ. I just don't like what you said. I don't like what you said. I don't like how you said it. I don't like your stupid looking face or your nose or your glasses or your channel, but you're a poopy face. Yeah, but I don't like it. You're a bootlicker because you said the truth that I don't like too much, or because you played Nintendo games. So that's really what it is. And that's fine. Dealing with those people, those type of people are completely fine. You've already won, you know, but nobody calls me a liar. Nobody points out my lies. Nobody says, oh, well, he lied about this. And when they do, they are lying or they are mistaken. Nobody does that. You know, they just complain about my opinion about things, or they complain that I like something, but they don't say, oh, this guy lies. We have people in today's day that are just liars. I'm compiling a whole lot of them on Twitter. We've already went over the content creators that are liars, that are flat out liars. And that's what people do in today's day, man. And it sucks. It stinks. It's not even being about like mistaken. Like back in the day, you didn't have the internet. You couldn't research as much. Okay, I get it. But now in today's day, you shouldn't be lying about prices when you can literally just Google search it, you know? Says you really do a good job of balancing the news, honestly, and just fun though. Yeah. I try. I do my best. It's a balancing act, you know? It's a balancing act for sure. Also, big love though, guys. Combo breaks. We hit 30 on the combo board. We have got the 30-minute extension unlocked. Here we go. Overclock.
Overclock Buster!
Yes, sir. Thank you so much to Brian. Next one up, extension at 45 minutes. 45 combos. We get 45-minute extension. Let's go. OJ, do you have Zombie U in Mad World? I do have Zombie U in Mad World. Why? Go watch my Zombie U videos on the channel, and go watch my Mad World videos on the channel. It might be on my old channel actually, but no, Zombie U's I think is on this channel. Thank you for the Xenoblade updates. Xeno DE is single-handedly keeping me out of gaming depression. Yeah, that's nice, man. To be honest, we can offset the gaming drama news by doing more community game nights with the village. That helped us get away from that and really enjoy gaming. But of course, a capture card. Yeah, I gotta get the capture card because too many audio issues. I was testing it out yesterday, Party Man, and it's not consistent. Sometimes the audio works fine, sometimes it doesn't. So I think what I need is I need a complete, I don't know if it's even the capture card. I think I just need a complete dusting, unplug everything, replug everything. I think that's what I really need. I just need unplug everything, dust off everything, replug everything in, and I think that will fix the audio issues. So I'm gonna go get a one of those duster blaster thingies, and I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna dust everything off. I'm gonna buy new cables. I'm gonna buy all new cables. I'm gonna do that instead. So I'm gonna buy all new cables for all my connections, all new cables, all new audio cable, all new cables. Plug like I said, unplug everything, dust everything off, and then plug everything back in, and I think that will fix the audio issues. And if it doesn't, then I'll buy a new capture card, because it's still cheaper to do that than it is to just buy like a high-end capture card, you know? Let's see here. Well, we're not looking to be crazy or get high or anything like that, bro. We're not stupid. Let's see. We need IGN update. We need that IGN update. We do need that IGN update, but I don't know if it's coming. Finally getting a, I think you meant Switch too soon because my birthday's in 9 days. Hey, let's go. I'm surprised this stream is early. Well, it's 4th of July. I usually stream early on holidays. But no, Party Man is absolutely right. More community nights, you know, combining that, like, I think the thing for me, like, we can do more community nights in a bit, and I'll tell you guys why after this. JoJo! Thank you guys so much. I appreciate
Gaming
that.
console company outside of Nintendo is dead, and Sony drastic decision making this entire gen is proof of that. They messed up the input and output part where the cost to produce versus return is now unpredictable. They are screwed.
I agree. I don't think it's looking good. I don't think it's looking good. We got another JoJo in the house from a JoJo from Momo. Let's go. Hey, I appreciate that. Combo breaks. 40 on the combo board. Very close to the 45-minute extension on the clock here. Let go. I will be able to do more gaming nights because, like I said, my boy, he's going to start doing some daycare stuff. You know, he's going to be in daycare. So since he's going to be in daycare, I won't have to, you know, my wife, we can, like I said, I'll have this place to myself, the office, and I won't have to worry necessarily about all that and helping my wife out because he'll be in daycare. So he is starting up, coming up here. So I'll be able to do more gaming nights coming up. I'll be able to do more focused videos, and I'll be able to do more gaming nights. So he is starting up that soon. So that was the problem before. It's like it was hard to do gaming nights. Like when he's kind of unpredictable. You know, like when he wakes up, my wife needs help because she's been with him all day because I got to edit. So I got to help out. I can't just leave her to take care of my boy all day. So I got to help out. So I can't necessarily stretch the stream longer. But when my son goes to daycare, I'll be able to have more time to do that. Let's see here. OJ says, no, she's completely used to being with mom. I just explained what I was saying. Wait, where'd you get all that? I said that she needs help. Listen, let me tell you something right now, house gang. Let me tell you something right now. You want to know a way to divorce? Don't help your spouse with the kids. So, you want to know a fast way to divorce? Even if you're working full time, a fast way to get them very angry at you? Don't help them. Just work all day and don't help them. That's a fast way to be out of a relationship. You gotta help them, even if they're used to it. You gotta still help. You gotta still help with diapers. You gotta still help with changing. You gotta help with food. You gotta help, man. You can't just leave them to do it all day. You know. So yeah, man. My mom's at work. My mom ain't here. She don't live with me. He says, my mom. Why would my mom be here? My mom's at work. My mom at work. What is my mom? I thought he said like mom, like, you know, he's not gotten used to mom. But my mom's not here. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Divorce is 100% no help though. Let's see here. The thumbnail for this stream is technically talking about a handheld that costs over $5,000. Thankfully, we're not there yet. We are there. The Neo handheld is $5,000. We are there. We are there. We actually are there, man. So it's crazy. And even like right now, Best Buy will start selling a Legion Go S Extreme model with half the memory and storage for $1,000. That's supposed to be like a deal. Oh, you can get it for $1,000. Oh, you want a 32GB memory with 1TB SSD? Oh, that'll cost you $1,579. The gaming sucks, dude. This gaming sucks. So it just sucks, man. Like I said, we just have a bunch of liars. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of liars that say, oh, Nintendo doesn't make actual physical games. The lie. Complete lie, man. Complete lie. Let me, after that clear, does your mom not have the time to watch your son? No, because she's got to help out. No, my mom does not, because my mom is at work. My mom's not like super old. She still works, you know? So no, I got to help my wife. And even if that was the case, I still got to go help. No, I'm not going to leave my son to my mom or leave my son to the wife to go. No, Oh, you gotta, as a father, you gotta go, man. You can't just drop them off at somewhere else and tell them, oh, okay. Nah, you gotta go help, bro. Nah, even if she did have the time, I'd still say no. I gotta stop and I gotta go. That's not. I can't just be working all the time and working all day and never spend any time with my boy. Okay, it costs over 5,000, but at least it doesn't have the drawback of game key cards. IGN. That's probably what they would say. There are people on Twitter that think that the option of no key cards is better than the option of that no key card option is better than having the option. So you can still do digital on Switch 2, obviously, but they think that, well, key cards are worse than not even having the option at all, because like I said, PC schizo. Like that is the PC schizo mentality. That is the PC schizo mentality. Once again, if Gabe Newell, though, if Gabe Newell created game key cards, it would be like the greatest thing ever. So yeah. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Yeah, you have more important priorities with your boys, so it's understandable that you have been able to do community night. I'm sure we'll experience the same with our own family. Yeah. But we're gonna, like I said, he's gonna go to daycare like all day, so I'll be able to do it more now because I'll be able to wake up in the morning and like be able to get work done more efficiently. So I can wake up, get work done efficiently, and then I'll still have time so we can start the stream. We can talk for gaming, and then we can do like an hour or so of game night every now and then I can go pick him up later, you know. So because like he'll be, like I said, he'll be there all day pretty much. So it'll be okay. We'll definitely be able to get more game nights and stuff in the future soon coming up. And I also just wasn't really excited about anything, to be honest. Like I said, I'm not a multiplayer guy. You guys, I mean, I think you guys know that. I'm not really a multiplayer person. You know, I'm not really a multiplayer person. So just. And I've been becoming less and less multiplayer. Even since the Switch 2 launch, I'm becoming less and less multiplayer. Like, I like local multiplayer. Like, I was playing Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment with my nephews the other day, and it's so much more fun than playing online with anything. You know, like, I don't know. That's just me. I think local because I grew up old school, and I think local multiplayer is kind of like what I like. I don't think I like online. Even if it's the same game, I don't think I like online. I like local, but all of my favorite moments of playing games that I can think of multiplayer are not online. They are, I mean, there's some great moments that I've had with the, like, you know, with the community, like the Captain Falcon nights that we used to do, like where we like, show me your moves, like with the knee stuff that we did back in the day. That stuff I remember and I have fun with that. But I think, or like the time that I threw my controller, I was playing against Party Man and I threw my controller and it bounced off and came right back to me. And stuff like that. Like I remember certain things. But like local multiplayer, I have way more fun. Like playing Mario Kart with my daughter, or playing Hyrule Warriors like with my nephews, or simply playing Mario Kart with my brother back in the day, or playing Mario Kart with my friends. Like when I LAN played Mario Kart Double Dash, we did 4 GameCubes, 4 TVs, 4 internet adapter things, and we did two people per cart. You know, when it comes to that was like more fun than any online that I've played, or even like Halo LAN parties back in the day were way more fun. Like we would do Halo LAN parties all night at my house or at my friends' houses. It was great. So I think for me, I just don't know if I like online. I think that's the problem for me, is online, not necessarily multiplayer, but just online multiplayer. You know. Yeah, we know. LOL. Only really Smash, Splatoon, and Mario Kart catch your interest. Also love local multiplayer. Have so many fond memories. Same when we played too many games. Exactly. I remember that. Like when we played at too many games. That's awesome. Local Smash is like the greatest thing ever. Like I used to play in college. We used to play Super Smash Brothers Brawl local. Like me and my friend Andre. Oh my gosh, we would play so much Smash Brothers. We would play Smash Brothers all night. We would play all night into the morning, and it'd be crazy. Our roommates would tell us to be quiet because we were freaking yelling at each other. Man, I remember, dude, Smash local is like the greatest thing ever. It is honestly a blast. You can turn on items, you can just have a bit more fun, you can play serious matches, you can pick every, like, you have access to way more options, you have access to, like, you know, all the different modes. Man, it's just great. It's just great. I mean, Brawl story mode is incredibly overrated, and it's not that great, but I mean, it's the best that Smash has ever done, so I get why people have fond memories of it. I have way more fond memories of actually just playing local multiplayer than anything. Yeah, big parties with your friends who have all fun Nintendo games, Smash, Sports Resort, yeah, exactly. My friends and I used to get together and play N64 games like GoldenEye, oh my gosh, yes. I used to play GoldenEye back in the day with my friend. We would have, you know, sleepovers, and we would play GoldenEye, and we would play Perfect Dark, and we would play Mario Kart 64, and we would play Diddy Kong Racing, and we would play so many multiplayer games, multi-tap games, man, or not even, you don't even need multi-tap. We would play so many games back then, man. It was so good. It was so good. It was peak. It was peak. Now it's just like everything's online, everything's live service, everything sucks. Like Madden used to be so much fun back then. We used to play Madden all the time. Now Madden sucks. It's all Ultimate Team. It's all weird playbooks. It's all trash now, man. It's not good. It's not good. Let's see. I remember putting hundreds of hours in Brawl with my family when I was younger. Yeah. Yeah. Halo split screen. Halo LAN, Halo split screen. Yup. I used to play so much Halo 1. Halo 1 split screen and Halo 1 LAN. We used to do LAN parties like every weekend. We would go to my house and do LAN parties, or every weekend we would go somewhere else and we would do LAN parties. We would have tournaments. I played in a Halo tournament. I did Halo even in college. I did Halo, like, it was on its way out, but I did Halo 1 in college. We got some Xbox 360s. We went out and bought Halo again. My friend bought Halo, and we did 2v2 LAN in our apartment. And it was super fun. It was like crazy fun. Even 2v2, which is not optimal, but it was great, man. It was so good. But like getting a Warthog, playing capture the flag, fighting for the position, you know, Halo's 3 rules. What are the 3 rules of Halo again? It's like control or position, you know, whatever, melee, grenades or something like that, right? So it's like trying to fight for that position, trying to fight for that. Everybody starts off with the same guns, trying to fight for the overshield, trying to fight for the rocket launcher, for the sniper rifle, for the battle rifle and all that, or the assault rifle. It's great, man. It's great. It's so good, man. It's so good. Blood Gulch, Warthog, capture the flag, baby. Oh, you can play that forever. You can play that, and now what? It's about Halo Infinite free, you know, live service game. It's just not fun anymore, man. It's just not the same. It's just not the same. It's just not. I don't know. That's why I need my boy to grow up. I need him to grow up so we can play multiplayer games with each other. You know, I need him to grow up. I'm trying to get my daughter into the games now, you know, so I got her a Switch too, so she's trying to get into them. But I think I want to play Splatoon Raiders with her. I think that's going to be the thing that we play together, Splatoon Raiders. So. The 3 rules of Halo are the core combat design, competitive strategy, or committed community etiquette. No, that's not it. I'm talking about like the actual what makes Halo tick, like the competitive balance of Halo, of how the matches work. That's not it. Evercade also only supports local multiplayer too. Also remember playing local multiplayer with Mario Kart 64, original, Super Smash Bros. 64, GoldenEye 64, and Nintendo 64. Yeah, good times, good times. I played so much Nintendo 64. You wouldn't think, yeah, the PS1 bopped the 64, but you wouldn't think it based off of how many people were like, they would play 64 at their friend's house. Yes, PS1 was the dominant system in that time period, but everybody was playing 64 in one way or the other. Maybe you didn't have one, but you were playing it. If you were an adult or if you were a kid in that time period and you were like, you know, you played games, you at least put your hand on a 64 controller and played GoldenEye with the homies. Like, you did at some point. Maybe you didn't have it, but you did it. So, I mean, that's the thing about the 64. It got bopped, you know, but everybody was like, oh, did you play GoldenEye? Did you play Mario Kart? Did you play Perfect Dark? Everybody said it. Everybody played it at least once, because back then you could rent systems, you could rent the games way easier, or you can go to like the kiosks and play them very easy. So everybody put their hand on a 64 controller and played GoldenEye. Like everybody that I know had played GoldenEye. Everybody had, even like the hardest core PS guys were like, okay, yeah, we gotta play GoldenEye though. We gotta play this. We gotta play, or Perfect Dark. We gotta play Perfect Dark, but we gotta play GoldenEye. You know, like back-to-back banger. GoldenEye to Perfect Dark, back-to-back banger. You know.
Hey you.
Justin with the 3, yo.
Dang, you are making me miss local multiplayer.
Justin, when
also, happy 4th. I have been here the whole time.
Yo, shout
Wow.
outs, Justin. Happy 4th. When I come to Tennessee, now that guy can't terrorize me, we got to play local multiplayer, man. We got to play local multiplayer. We have to. You know what I really want to do? What would be like the true like goal, like the real like would be like a PlayerEssence con. Even though that would never happen. And we could all get together and play local video games. That would just be awesome.
What's up, OJ? Happy 4th of July. Can I get any music from Golden Sun?
Yes, you can. Golden Sun music. Thank you so much for the $3 from Justin. Thank you so much, Kevin, with the $3 as well. Yo, we blast and blast on the happy 4th of July. Yo, Captain America, we in the house. Let's go today, guys. Thank you for your support, like always, man. Thank you so much for your support. Let's get some Golden Sun music going, though. What's up, Nick93? Can somebody please remind me the name of this song? I don't remember the name of the song that we just played. I don't know. Somebody rewind a little bit and give them the name. Why not use the force? A spawn wave force. Alright, thanks for letting me know about that. Alright, I'll try. I'll do my best. OJ Con, yeah, something like that. Essence Con, yeah, Essence Con, that'd be dope, but I don't think we can get enough tickets and like people to come. Like, it'd be hard to organize. I think too many games is good for that, like, but I would like, are there any cons in the middle of America, like Texas maybe, that you guys would be okay to go to, like somewhere that's not just on like one side or the other, like somewhere that's in the middle that make it cheaper and more affordable for everybody to go to? Is there anything where we could do that? Does anybody know of any like Texas based cons that would be a good time? Like, hey, we can all meet up here at this point, you know? I think I'd be able to do that like in the next couple of years, like when my boy gets older, you know? I'd probably be able to do something like that. When my wife is kind of done like with her little side job and her schooling that she's doing, and when my boy gets older, I think I'd be able to have more time, like a couple of years, 2 to 3 years, to be able to do that. WonderCon happens in Anaheim. Anaheim, that's in Los Angeles, so that makes it to where people from the East Coast have to travel really far. So I want it to be like middle of America, right? So like a Texas or something like that, you know? Let's do it in Berkeley. Yeah, once again, that's California. Excite Bike 64 had crusty graphics in 4-player mode, but it was hella fun. 2-player was dope too. The graphics were way better than 4-player. Expansion pack did help. Yeah, I remember playing Excite Bike 64 back then, and that was fun too. I just realized P6 might not make the cutoff date for a disc. It might not. No. It might not. So, hey, what's up, Shinru? Welcome back, brother. How you doing today? But too many games is only 45 minutes from me. Okay. Yeah, but too many games is like 5-6 hours for me, you know? So, East Coast people have their advantage already. Make them travel. What's the advantage of East Coast people, Nick, compared to everybody else? Dragon Quest 11 switch to performance priority mode, 60 FPS, and 1080 mode resolution. Priority mode is 30 FPS at 1440p. Nintendo everything posted. Okay, good. Yeah, 60 FPS, 1080p. That's good. That's fine. For an Unreal Engine 4 game running on Switch 2, like a big open world Unreal Engine 4 game, that's not bad. Yo, Ashoka Tano with the $2 donut says, "What's the story behind the guy terrorizing you?" What's the story behind the guy terrorizing you? Who's terrorizing me? Thank you for the $2 dono. Terrorizing me. I'm not sure. I don't think anybody's terrorizing me right now. Thank you for the 2 though. I appreciate it. There's only one in Austin, Texas. Yeah, maybe we can do that in Austin, Texas. But thank you for letting me know about that, Dior. I've got a video, a news video. So Cherry Boss says, I'm glad that Sony stupidly has changed their perspective on keycards. Best argument against them is fear-mongering about what if servers go down. Okay, what if the sun imploded tomorrow? I mean, the sun will implode someday. But yes, a supernova, but that's going to be so far from the future from now on. I don't even know if the world... We would have colonized other planets by then. But, yeah, yes, exactly. It's like the world will explode tomorrow type situation. Like, you know, fear-mongering. I agree with you on that one, absolutely. Okay. Got you. Sorry, it was a joke. Oh, it's Chud the Builder. So, you know, Justin, I wanted to go visit Justin, like to go, because like, I want to go visit Nashville, Tennessee, right? And I didn't want to go because there was a guy terrorizing the streets, like a racist terrorizing the streets of Nashville. His name is Chud the Builder. He's like a schizo, white supremacist, Nazi weirdo, like just racist guy, and he was basically just terrorizing people on the streets, like just being super racist, you know, carrying around a gun, and if they got mad because he said something racist to them, he'll like flash his gun, and he was just being, like I said, crazy. So I didn't want to go. I didn't want to go because, like, if I go out to eat, you know, and he's around there, you know what I'm saying, I bring my family or something. So I was like, I don't want to go, man. But yeah, he got arrested. He shot himself and shot someone else. He's in jail right now, and the judge denied his bond. He has like a $1 million bond or something like that. The judge denied his bond, so he's gonna be in jail or prison for a while. So I'm safe. We're safe. We're safe. Was that Tennessee or Kentucky? It was Tennessee. But so yeah, we're all good now. We're all good. It's been so much more peaceful. Nothing's came out from there. You know, it's been completely fine. Nashville's a great place. Tennessee's a fantastic state. You know, and everything. Notice how nothing's happened. Everything's been good. Everything's been good there. There was nobody had any issues with Tennessee until this dude started saying stuff. Tennessee was fine. I mean, yeah, there'd be things every now and then, but nothing crazy. Then this guy comes onto the scene, and all of a sudden he turns it into a freaking racist war zone, you know? So he's probably gonna get 10 years in jail. I mean, we'll see about the plea deal. If I was him, I'd take a plea deal. Because if he doesn't take the plea deal, then he's gonna get probably a lot more years. But yeah, he'll probably take a plea deal, maybe like a 5-year plea deal or something like that. Maybe 3 to 5 years plea deal. Good behavior, out in a couple of years. That's what I'm thinking. So yeah, exactly. You should not be on the streets, but I'm glad that he's off. He said, Charlie says, wow. Says, oh, him, I know, facepalm. Yeah, that guy. That's the guy. So shout outs to Ashoka Tano. That was the guy that I was talking about, you know? That was the guy. Because, you know, knowing me, I'm going to say something stupid. I'm going to do something stupid and end up getting blasted away, you know? So, actually, for the most, no, I probably wouldn't. I'd probably just walk away, to be honest. I'd probably just walk away. So. Did you see Rockstar made Sony take down PSN app marketing because of the backlash? I did not see that, and I don't know if that's even true. When it comes to that, I don't know if that's even true. So we'll see. Okay, yeah. So like the resolution frame rate thing for the Switch 2, following up X-Grants provided more information on resolution frame rate. Yeah, performance priority mode. Dragon Quest XI-S has a frame rate of 60 FPS at 1080p resolution. Image quality mode, it's 30 FPS at 1440p. That's just Unreal Engine trash. Like Unreal Engine, bro. That's just Unreal Engine. You should be able to get 1440p at 60 FPS. But 1080p is fine. When it comes down, it's gonna look a lot better. It's gonna look a lot sharper than the Switch 1 version of the game. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, no save transfer though. That's the problem with this game. No save transfer. It's a good game though, but no save transfer. Ashoka with another 2 says, "Don't feel sorry for him." Oh no, nobody feels sorry for him. Like nobody actually feels sorry for Chud the Builder. Like nobody feels sorry for him. And the only people that do are like, you know, like I said, racist sympathizers and all that. You know, like schizos, stuff like that. So, hey, happy 4th of July, Squirrely. Thank you for the 2 though. I appreciate that, Ashoka Tano. We are 50 on the board. Hey yo, very close to the Noah and Mio. We are going.
Even further beyond.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate that. Let's go. All right. I arrived light. Who made the 5K handheld? Just curious. It's A and Neo, or whatever their name is. They made a $5,000 handheld. I'll show you it right here. Here we go. $5,000 A and Neo next to Strix Halo X Z5 finish the fight. Halo Ultimate Z X card 535 ZZ 2. Yo, party man with the Ninja Peach.
No joke, Shupa, Dark and I were talking about how it would be sick if we all met up sometime and played some video games lol.
Yeah.
We be all messing with each other and talking smack for fun lol.
Yeah.
Would be sick.
It'd
Would
be
be
good.
like end of an anime lol.
It'd be like when
taken PLS.
It'll be like when I bopped you when we played Smash Brothers, party man. Here's the A and Neo, party man. You know about this. Thank you for the 5, brother. But yes, that'd be good if we did, man. Ryzen Max, 32 gigabyte, 1 terabyte, 2,000 or 3,000. Ryzen Max, 3,700. Ryzen Max, this 128 gigabyte, 2 terabyte, 5,299. This is a travesty.
Overclock Buster.
This is a travesty. This is a travesty, bruh. Complete travesty. Shout outs to Party Man. Thank you for the 5. I appreciate that. Like, it's too expensive. It's too expensive. It's gone beyond an enthusiast device. It's just gone on to complete moronic nonsense. Like, it's just something that I feel the gaming industry is just, it doesn't need. It just doesn't need. You know. So. Does not need. Thank you, party man. We are going.
Even further beyond.
There you go. That's like getting a gold-plated iPhone. Yeah, I don't think they'll sell any of them. They won't sell many. I'd be surprised if they sell more than like 50 to 100,000 of these. You know, for like I said, super enthusiasts. I get it. You know, I think it's gonna be fun, but I think that it's just. I don't know. Like I said, it just goes against. It's just not what I think is ideal. Like, I think that the AI crunch and all this stuff is just leading to way too many people acting crazy. So there you go. So yeah, it is what it is, you know. It is what it is. Yeah, even like some people on Twitter saying like, look at Bob Wolf did. Look at what he put. Look at what he's the handheld PC guy. He's the handheld PC. Shout out to Bob Wolf then. He's actually goated. I met him at Too Many Games 4 years ago. He's awesome. He's really tall and he's awesome. And look at what he put. Look at this. Like the eyes bust through the glasses like with the butt chin. You know what I'm saying? Like these are the cartoons. Like when you saw somebody like what's going on here, bro? What's going on here? Look at this, man. Chump change. No, I ain't gonna put that. Nah. Just buy it, you brokey. Just buy it. Just buy it, you brokey. Oh my gosh, man. Yeah, I'm good. I am good. Have you seen Sony block Marvel token in every country where PSN isn't available for PC players? We'll call it Marvel block-in then, like instead of Marvel block-on. Pierre block-on. Just yeah, I did see that, but I mean I don't care. You know what? Sony can burn to the ground at this point. I actually do not care. Anything new going forward, until they reverse this decision, whatever bad happens to them, that's fine by me. You know what I'm saying? Like, they need to reverse this decision. They need to reverse this decision. There is no ifs, ands, buts about this. They need to reverse that. That's all they just need to say, you know what? We made a mistake. We're going to be still printing physical copies. hey, look, if you physical schizos want a copy, that's fine. We're gonna charge you $10 more because it's more expensive to make games, and because we got tariffs on us. Okay, no problem. We're gonna charge you guys $80 for the games, no problem. Put them out there. We still have our used copies. We can wait for them to go on discount or sale. No biggie, no big deal. But if they're not even gonna give us the option, it's hard for me to be excited about things going forward. Now, don't get me wrong. Marvel Token, Tanuki, that is also going to be on a actual physical disc. It is. So it's not like I'm saying that that's an all digital game. It's not. So it's going to be on a physical disc. But it's hard for me to get excited when it's like the impending doom. It's like the impending doom, and it's hard for me to be excited for the games that are coming out and that the physical copies, when that good thing is going to end, and it's going to end very soon. Now, everything doesn't last for forever. I understand that, but that does not mean that they should be doing this now. It should not. It should die when I'm gone. When I'm gone, then it can stop existing for me, at least. But it should not exist at this point. It's not because they're manipulating things. They're manipulating the data. They're acting like everybody's just buying digital when it's not the case when it comes to major physical games. They need to stop with the cap and a hat and the bag. You know what I'm saying? Like, so for me at least, it's hard for me to be excited about Wolverine. It's hard for me to be excited about gaming when they are doing this, when they're doing this, and they're doing this soon. Before you know it, it's gonna be 2028. It's gonna be January 2028 before you know it. Because think about it, we're already more than halfway through 2026, and 2026 just started. It just started 2026, and we're already halfway through it. So it's going to be 2028 before you know it. So I can't, man. I can't, bro. I can't. If console gaming is all digital, will you throw in the towel and do modern gaming, just play retro games? Pretty much, yeah. I mean, I might get something here and there if I really like it, but like I said, I think UPS is calling. If games go all digital and I lose my passion, I'll just do this part-time. I'll go get a regular job, I'll go work editing like at a news station, or I'll go work editing for a business, I'll use my contacts, or I'll do something online. I'll go work for a company. I can get a job. I got so many contacts and so many people that I've met over the years. So I'll just go get a job editing for someone else, or I'll just go get a job editing makeup videos like I did before in the past. I'll reach out to the rich makeup YouTubers and I'll just work for them, or I'll just get a job editing, commercials. I've done that. I'll just do something else. I'll do something else, and I will just basically do this part-time. Every now and then I'll come through and say what up. We'll probably play some games. I'll probably cover some of the news, and I'll move on, because I can't have it to where this medium is about to get crushed. We're having these prices. We're having all this, like we're having now $1,000 systems with no disk drives. Like, it's not fun anymore when it's like this. It's just not. And the games aren't even that much better. Like, the games are just okay. Like, we lose ownership and the games aren't a lot better. Does anybody here actually think today's games are 10 times better or way better than GameCube games and PS2 games and Xbox? I mean, like, does anybody actually think that? Like, it's hard for me to believe that today's games, like third-party games, and today's games are just significantly better than the games in like from the GameCube and PS2 era. Like, I don't think so. I don't think so. So like I said, maybe you want to say that they're better. Sure, they're better. Okay, but they're not significantly better. I don't think the games of today are significantly better than Super Smash Bros. Melee. I don't think the games of today are significantly better than, like, let's say, like even like Luigi's Mansion 1. I don't think the games of today are significantly better than Metal Gear Solid: The Twin Snakes, or significantly better than Beautiful Joe, or significantly better than like the original Resident Evil 4, or like a lot of games that came out in the past. Like, I don't think that they are. Personally, I don't think so. They're good. There's a lot of good games. There's a lot of games that are better than some, but so much better to the point to where we have $1,000 systems, to where we have $80 plus games with no physical options at all. Like, no, it ain't that good. Nah, it ain't that good. It's all subjective? Sure, it's all subjective. But let me ask you a question real quick, Boonchi. Here's what's not subjective. Name the past Game of the Year winners. We talked about this before. It's past 5 Game of the Year winners. Name them. Somebody give me the past 5 where the industry says these are the best games. The past 5 for the last 5 years. From 2020, or let's just say 6 years. 2020, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. The last 6 years. You guys give me the last 6 years of Game of the Year winners and tell me if any of those games were like, oh my God, I needed $1,000 hardware and I need $5 million PC parts and I need $35,000 handhelds to play. You give me that. Go ahead. Give me the last 6 Game of the Year winners where all of that is needed. Go ahead. Give me it in order. Breath of the Wild was like a decade ago. What's up, OJ? I'm not buying a PS6. It's all digital. Nintendo, the kings of physical. I'll give you guys the last 6 since you guys are struggling. I'm actually kind of happy that you guys are struggling because you guys don't care. You guys play whatever you want. The Last of Us Part 2, 2020. 2021, It Takes Two. 2022, or sorry, wait, no, yeah, 2022. It Takes Two, 2021. 2022, Elden Ring. 2023, Baldur's Gate 3. 2024, Astrobot. 2025, Expedition 33. Now, where do you need $1,000 plus and all digital and all that stuff for those games? Since when was that a thing? And if you look at those past 6 games, are you really trying to tell me that those past 6 games are significantly better than everything that we got in the past? Is that what you're trying to tell me? That those are significantly better than the past game that we got, that the games that we got in the past? Significantly better than Super Nintendo. Significantly better than PS2. Significantly better than GameCube. Significantly better than PS1. Significantly better than all the you're trying to tell me that those 6 games that we've gotten are significantly better than what we've gotten in the past? Come on now, man. Let's be real. Let's be real here. Let's be real. You guys know. Unless you just started gaming now, you guys know. Objectively, that's incorrect. We all know this. Come on now, man. Lingering Will says Elden Ring is the only one that deserved it. Elden Ring was great. It's also a PS4 game. You can realistically make that case for them. Yes, at the end of the day, it's all based on biases and personal preferences. You can make the case. Go ahead, make it. I want to hear it. I want to hear your objective points. Make the case for all those games. Go ahead. Why all of these games? Make the case for whatever game you want to make. Go ahead, make it. That it's significantly better than the best games from the past. It's significantly better than like Resident Evil 4. It's significantly better than like Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 when that came out. It's significantly better than Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. It's significantly better than GoldenEye. It's significantly better than Final Fantasy VII. It's significantly better than Link to the Past, Super Mario World. Go ahead, make the case. Go ahead. I want to hear it. And I'm open to it because I played all those games. Those are not bad games. So go ahead, make the case. I want to hear it. Daniel with the $2 says they look much better, but not play much better. Do they look much better? I don't know if they look much. Thank you for the 2 though. I appreciate it. Shout out to my man Daniel. Make the case. I want to hear it. So the case of Expedition 33, a game where you press one button to block the whole time. It's got a great story, but that is the gameplay of Expedition 33. The incredible gameplay that is so much better than all the games from the past is you pressing the timing up the block button in a rhythm to block attacks from enemies. And that is the depth. And spamming pictos on your character. Leveling up and spamming this does this, and just spamming pictos on a character, okay? And pressing a button to block at the right time. That is the gameplay of Expedition 33 with an incredible story. So that is significantly better, objectively better, than games like, you know, Ocarina of Time with incredible dungeon design and incredible different type of things that they do there. It's objectively better than Link to the Past. It's objectively better than Final Fantasy 1 with all the materia and different things that you can do in that. It's so much. It's better. You can make the case, right? Okay, no problem. It's better. We can make the case. It's all people's opinions, right? At the end of the day, it's all of our opinions. But yes, pressing the button one time to block when an enemy comes at you, that is incredible gameplay that takes things to the next level that we need $1,000 systems for. Yes, I agree. I agree. It's all subjective. It's all subjective. There you go, guys. That is incredible. Such incredible next generation gameplay that I cannot do without. How can we not have games that press one button to block when an enemy comes at you? And that's the game. How can we not live without these type of games? And these incredible gameplay, innovative gameplay experiences, game of the year, award-winning experiences with $1,000 hardware. Dude, I agree. I totally agree. It is so much better in today's day. So much better in today's day. Let's see here. Manuel Garcia, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate that. And a 30 FPS game is about to win Game of the Year in 2026. It is what it is. You know? It is what it is. Baldur's Gate 3 was significantly more unoptimized. Whew! That game, bruh. OJ, you were defending Expedition 33 last year, saying it's, and I was saying it's mid. No, Expedition 33 is a great game. I just don't think it's significantly better than the best games from the past. Because Bucci said he can, it's all, you know, he can argue for it. So I said, okay, go ahead and argue for it. That pressing a single button is significantly better than the best games that we got in the past. As a game by itself, Expedition 33 is fantastic. I like Expedition 33. But if you want to start talking about comparing it to the best games of the past, the most dynamic games of the past, that gameplay innovated, you've got to be kidding me. I'm not going to go that far. Is it a good game? Yes. Does it have an incredible story? Yes. Does it do some type of crazy thing to where now we need to have $1,000 systems and the gameplay is so much better than what we got in the past? No. There is no case I can make for that from a gameplay standpoint. Sure, if you want to say story is better, sure, go ahead. But we're talking about an actual game because you play a game for gameplay, you know? Shout out to Lingering with the $10 donor. Says, OJ, you defended Expedition 33 last year when I said it was mid. Like I said, I think it's a good game. I think Expedition 33 is a good game. But we're talking about it compared to some of the best games in the past. Like, I'm not going to sit there and say that we need $1,000 hardware and we need the highest end hardware for Expedition 33 for the games that come out today. What are the games that come out today, all the Game of the Year winners, that say that we need to go into $1,000 systems, all digital, and all this nonsense? There is not. You look at a lot of the games, a lot of them are PS4 level or gameplay that we've been doing for a long time, you know? Most of them, the last 6 since the new generation started in 2020. Even if you want to go back, you can. Thank you for the 10 though, Lingering Will. I appreciate it. But I mean, I see what you're saying. I do like Expedition 33. It is one of my favorite games. It's awesome. But like I said, I don't think, compared it to games in the past, oh. What's up, Yoshi? Yoshi! You're absolutely correct, but only old school gamer would know that. I mean, yeah, I mean, if you grew up with the games and you played them, then yeah, you would know that. I guess if you didn't grow up with them, then maybe obviously you have its opinion, right? But I'm talking about from actually people who played the games, not people who grew up, their first generation was the PS3 or their first generation was the PS4. We got a lot of people online talking where their first generation was PS4. They were kids. They're in their 20s now, but when their first generation of really being, you know, cognizant and being able to play games when they were 10, 11, 12 was the PS4 era. Remember, the PS4 launched in 2013. That is 13 years ago. So if you were 10 years old, you were now in your 20s. A lot of these people are online talking. A lot of these people that are spreading stupidity and talking are people that grew up with the PS4 as their main generation. That was their childhood, was PS4, you know? So let's hear Chrono Trigger Dookies on Expedition 33, and it never had an award. Well, I mean, it had awards for what we had back then, but you know, it's different. Let's see, give me $10 on your side. You can be bought. You can be bought. Yeah, I'm old too, because I was not 10 years old when the PS4 came out. I was like 40. I I was like 44, not even 44. I was 44 when the PS4 came out. That's older and black. I was 44. 44 and a half. I used to get the Denny's early bird special. Then I'd go play on launch day. I'd go get the Denny's early bird special. Straight to applesauce with the pancakes. Boom, straight to the video game store. But I gotta get a nap though before I gotta get my nap in beforehand. So, oh man. Oh, you mean you were 5 years old when the PS4 came out, party man? You mean 5, right? No Spawncast OJ today, I guess. Yeah, I don't think there's a Spawncast. I think they recorded it earlier, but I don't remember when. I don't remember what John said in the chat. So, let's see here. These gamers who think modern gaming is better, we have games in the past. I don't have a problem with thinking modern gaming is better. You can think modern gaming is better, but I want to hear you argue your point why pressing a button one time is better, more compelling gameplay than Final Fantasy 1 and the materia system in there, or better than Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past and the dungeons in there, or better than Ocarina of Time, or better than Wind Waker, or better than Twilight Princess, or better than God of War 2, or better than a lot of games that came out. I want to hear how that gameplay somehow translates to being way better. I want to hear it. I think it'd be tough for anybody to actually explain why pressing the button one time is better gameplay. And once again, and slamming yourself with a million pictos is significantly better gameplay than what we had in the past. I think it'd be hard to actually explain that objectively outside of I like it, you know? outside of I like it, you know? Let's see here. Hey, what's up, Hero? Says, for some reason, I feel like this is the first time I've seen OJ without a hat. I've worn no hats many times. So I think you just don't watch the channel enough, maybe. So, yeah, but it's all good. Appreciate you coming out to the stream. Modern gaming is better. What makes modern gaming better? We can all play the classics in the new game, and the new games and the remakes are incredible. What makes today's modern gaming way better? No, and I never said modern gaming wasn't good. So I mean, I think that's a whole different argument. Nobody said modern gaming can't be good or you can't like modern gaming. So I don't know. We don't even need to go down that era. You know what I'm saying? Okay, mostly audio when you're at work. It's all good. But nobody said modern gaming. You can't have fun with modern gaming. I like modern games too. So that's a whole different situation. That's a whole different argument. What I said was you can take the last 6 Game of the Year winners and look at the gameplay and look at what they do, and it'd be hard pressed for me to say that is significantly better than the best games of the past. That's all I said. I didn't say modern gaming isn't fun or you can't have fun with modern gaming. I said the last 6 Game of the Year winners with the new hardware and what we got. One of them's literally an indie game. It Takes Two. It's literally a small game where you just do stupid things. You're trying to tell me that all that's significantly better and we need $1,000 systems for what we just got? Do we really? I don't know about all that. That was my argument. That was my point. That was my point. Let's see here. Comparing video games to eras is like comparing NBA eras. There's some similarities there. But the commenter did? Well, what about me? I want you. Why are you worried about the commenter? Let's talk about me. Address what I had to say. When I was 8, the PS3 launched. That was my first full gen. Man, you were young. You were 8 when the PS3 launched? Oh, yeah, you're not super young. You're actually, what, you're late 20s now? PS7, 6. Oh, no, you're in your 30s. Yeah. Let's see here. It doesn't have to be significantly better. It can be just better. Okay, objectively explain why the last 6 games, like I said, those were Game of the Year, the best, were better. Let me know what are the incredible gameplay innovations and moments in Expedition 33 that makes it better than past big games. Go ahead, let me know. Gameplay wise, what's that? I'm still waiting. Graphics and world building got way better. Did the world building get way better? You sure about that? I don't know if world building got way better. I don't know if world building got way better than like Chrono Trigger and games like that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it got way better. I don't know about that. I do agree with you that games back then and the devs had to use more imagination because of the hardware limitations. Yeah, so you saw them struggle. You saw them really put in the sweat, the blood, sweat, and the tears. Now everything is just Unreal Engine 4. What's up, Mr. King Mr. J? What's good, man? World building and the rinse and repeat now. Play Xenoblade. Talk about world building. Play Xenoblade. Xenoblade is a game from a decade ago, more than a decade ago. It's actually it's 16 years ago. Xenoblade's world building is top tier, one of the best ever. And Xenoblade 2 is from about a decade ago. Breath of the Wild is about a decade ago. I don't know if today's modern games are like today's games. Like I said, the last 6, are they way better than games from like the Wii or from like world building? I don't know if they are. I'm not sure if they are. I don't know. Let's see. It sounds like you did. So how were the old games better? I already explained that. I literally already explained. Let's see. I replayed Xenoblade 1 this month. What a game. Xenoblade Dookie's on Modern Gaming World. It really does. It really does. It really does. What's the cutoff date? The cutoff date is wherever you want to have the cutoff date. I gave you a cutoff date. I said 2020 with the modern new systems. I gave you the cutoff date. But I mean, if you want to go back further, that's fine. But I mean, I've literally said everything that I've been saying in terms of what games I'm talking about. The most modern, most recent games, the Game of the Year winners, where we do not need $1,000 systems to play the best stuff. The best stuff that people say in this generation, we do not need to go to. I think some of you guys are forgetting the argument, like how the argument or how the discussion started. I said we do not need $1,000 plus systems, $3,000 systems to play what people consider the best games of today. And I said, and the reason why I said, look at the last 6 Game of the Year winners, okay, from 2020 and on, and what are the big gameplay innovations and awesome things that they're doing that's significantly better than before then, than what we got before in the previous gen. And I still, once again, I have not seen anything that anybody's told me. Expedition 33 won Game of the Year based off of its story and because people liked pressing one button over and over. That is the gameplay in Expedition 33. That is the gameplay. That has already been done before. Paper Mario did it a long time ago. Legend of Dragoon did it a long time ago. Decades ago, we've already had games that do it where you press one button and you can block. Okay? That's not anything new. Mario and Luigi did it a long time ago. Has anyone here paid $1K to play any of the games that you mentioned? Yes, the PlayStation 5 Pro now at this point is $1,000. If you buy a disc drive with it, it is $1,000 with tax. Yes, people have. People have bought PCs to play Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate have bought $1,000 plus PCs to play Baldur's Gate, and it's an unoptimized mess. Yes, people have. Anything else? Let's see here. The PS5 Pro is literally $1,000 with the disc drive. It's $900 right now. It's $900 with the disc drive. It's $900. And even like I said, even if you bought it at launch, it's $700 plus tax. And if you wanted a disc drive on there, it gets upwards of $800 to $900. I said $1,000 systems. I said $1,000 devices plus. So I said everything that's $1,000 plus. We don't need that to be able to play video games. Whether it's a handheld PC, whether it's anything, we do not need $1,000 plus systems to play based on the modern games. So no, you didn't include that, but I did. We're not talking about most people. We're talking about how much the systems actually cost. I don't care about what most people are saying. That's not the point. The point is we're narrowing that, and the point is we don't need that. You have not understood the argument at all. That's the reason why you keep on you keep on making stuff that's irrelevant to the conversation. None of that's even relevant. The point is that what we're getting right now, I'll go ahead and say that, what we're getting right now is not worth where the industry is going. That is my point. It is not worth where the industry is going. It is not worth it. And that's where the industry is going. What we've gotten is where we can say, okay, The industry is this is what we've gotten in this era, and now they're saying, oh, okay, well, we're gonna build this, but for $1,000 plus systems now. It's not worth it. That was my whole point. It's not worth it. It's just not. And I made another point saying, what were all the stuff that we've gotten that's so great now that was better than what we got before in the past? Those were my points. You started arguing with somebody in the chat instead of actually addressing what I had to say. Even now, the PS5 Pro is not worth $1,000 because a PS5 Pro costs $1,000 right now with the tax and with the disc drive. It's $900 plus tax. That's not worth it for what you're getting right now. That's not worth it. So there are $1,000 systems in Europe. It's literally $1,000. So that's not worth it either. So the $1,000 system that you're saying, how about the Xbox Series? It just got a price increase. The Xbox Series X is $799. That is dangerously close to $1,000. With tax, that is $800 something. It is dangerously close. Listen, it's not like it's kind of close. It's very close to $1,000 right now. In today's day, right now. Lingering Will with the $10 dono says, OJ, have you played Grand Blue Fantasy Relink? I have. I'm deciding whether I should get it or Digimon Story Time Stranger this week. I'd appreciate the chat's opinion. It's really a mood game. If you're in for like a Tales of Arise action RPG, then get Grand Blue. If you're in the mood for a Pokemon style or like monster battler game, get Digimon. They both have tons of content. They both have a lot of gameplay value all packed in. So you really can't go wrong with either one. But with Grand Blue, that is 30 FPS on Switch 2 if you're getting the Switch 2 version. The PS5 version is at 60, so if you want to get that one, you can get it, or the PC version, 60 if you have a good PC, right? But yeah, the PS4 and the Switch 2 versions are at 30, and so it doesn't play as good as the PS5 version. Digimon is at 60, but of course it's a turn-based RPG. So just keep that in mind. Grand Blue looks a lot better, visually striking, I think, than Digimon. But it just depends on like kind of like what game you're looking for. Yeah, the Steam Machine came out today. Steam Machine is $1,000 plus without a controller. Yeah, it's $1,000 without a controller. So that wasn't my point if they released on a 1K system or not. My point was where it was going, and my point was it's not significantly better in terms of where it was going. The prices are increasing. You still will not understand the point. You're too stubborn. You're too stubborn. You still don't understand the point because I don't know. I think maybe you're a little slow or something. I'm not really sure, but I've explained it many, many, many times, and you keep on arguing that they're not 1K now. That's not the point. The point was the games itself. I'm only gonna adjust this one more time, and I'm not going to adjust it any more time. I'm only gonna adjust it one more time. And if you keep on arguing because you don't understand the point, I'm just gonna time you out because you're being weird on 4th of July. All right, this is un-American. This is un-American how weird you're being. Actually, no, it's very American. It's actually very on point. You not understanding, you not being able to comprehend. Okay, never mind. You're being very American right now. So never mind. Maybe I should not time you out. This is definitely all American right now. This is an all American chat. Don't understand, can't comprehend, can't listen, and keep on saying, well, this, and make stupid points that are irrelevant. I mean, you've been doing this for like 20 minutes now. But I will say this one more time. The games and the quality that we are getting are not worth where we are going. The systems are getting more and more expensive to be able to play these games. The quality of the games and what these games are doing are not significantly and so much better than what we've gotten in the past to be able to pay $900 to $800 for an Xbox Series or for a PlayStation 5. It is not, and it's just trending upward. It's just trending upward. The game quality is not significantly better to be paying these prices and what we are seeing. That was my point. Not that everybody paid $1,000 to play the Expedition 33. Clearly, that is not true. I don't know everybody, but obviously that is not true. That is not my point. I never said my point. My point was what's happening and the trend that we are seeing. More expensive systems, more expensive games, $1,000 systems, and the quality that we are getting. If you look at the last 6 Game of the Year winners, compare that to what we had in the past, and the trend that we are going forward is not worth it. That is what I said, and you cannot understand that for some reason. And you cannot understand that. So please stop with the nonsense. Please stop with the nonsense, bro. Like, Jesus Christ. Anyway, Lingering Will. Thank you for the 10. I appreciate that, fam. Let's go. Thank you for the 10. It's very much, this reminds me of Twitter. This 100% is a Twitter type of thing. Hey man, here's what I think that the prices are getting too high for the quality of the games. I don't think they're significantly better. Well, everyone didn't buy it for 1,000. No, that's not what I said. What I said is that the trend of what they're doing. There are people that are buying PS5s for 1,000. Yeah, well, the people that played it before in the past, they didn't buy it for 1,000. No, I know that. Obviously, it was cheaper. I'm telling you that the trend. That's why I went back 6 years from 2020 to now, and how the trends are going. Yeah, but the modern gaming's still good. No, that's not what I was saying. I didn't say that some modern games aren't good. That's not what I was saying. This sounds like Twitter. This sounds like Twitter. It just sounds like you're just looking to say whatever you want to say without even understanding what someone's trying to tell you. Have you seen Mecha Chilean? It is the new friend slop game from PC gamers are playing on their $1,500 rigs. Yes. OJ, why not have this combo in the voice chat? It's not fair using text and using voice chat. It's very simple. It's a very simple thing. It's very simple. The problem is that if he was on voice chat, he wouldn't perform much better. Because what I'm saying is very simple. Most people in the chat know what I'm saying and understand, oh, the trend. I said the trend, the upward trend, where we're going. I said that multiple times. So if you can't understand that when I'm saying that right here, and you can't respond to it when I say the trend, and you have to sit there and say, most people didn't play that, didn't buy that. That was not the point. Obviously, there's the Xbox Series S was $300. That's not the point. So if he can't comprehend that and respond appropriately here in the chat, a voice chat's not going to help him. He's just going to end up getting obliterated like everybody else that voice chats with me or everybody else that debates me, because they don't comprehend things properly. They don't comprehend it properly, or they sit there and they want to make excuses and make up stuff. Listen, guys, listen. I'm trying to be pro-consumer here. I'm trying to be and have a pro-consumer mindset here. I want us to pay a fair price for a good system. I do not want $1,000 systems, okay? I do not want $1,000 systems. I do not want things trending upwards. I do not want to where it's going to be where the new Nintendo system comes out and it's $8.99, or the new PlayStation comes out and it's $9.99. That is not good with no disc drive. That is not good for me and you. I do not want $80 plus games. I do not want all of these things. The reason why I'm speaking the way that I'm speaking is because I feel differently. And if enough people talk about it and voice their opinion, then we can still change it. But if you want to bend over for modern gaming, and if you want to just be okay, if you think the systems are worth 1,000 and where it's trending towards in the quality, then be my guest. Be my guest. Buy your $1,000 systems. Don't get any ownership of your games. Don't have any options for buying games physical. Don't have any options. Go bend over for Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo. Just go do it. If that's what you think, if gaming is that good for you, then I'm not talking to you. Now, for everyone else, okay, that grew up in an era where it was significantly better and companies tried to work to reduce prices. We didn't have the AI crisis. We didn't have the tariffs. We didn't have all these things slapped on us. And when they were, we at least, once again, we had used games, we had rentals, we had other things. There was at least options for people. But if you want to just take it, and you want to just take it because modern gaming is so great to you, be my guest. Play Expedition 3032, play Expedition 33, and press one button and say, wow, this is great gameplay. It's so much better than what we got before. Go ahead. Go ahead. It's so great. Just slap a bunch of pictos on your character and pay them whatever you want. They want you to pay them and buy your $1,000 systems. If you think Astrobot is so great and it's so incredible from Sony because, oh my gosh, no games can be made like Astrobot in the past. It's not like we had great Mario games, right? Like Mario 64 or like, Super Mario Galaxy. Those all suck. Those are no, Astrobot's way better. We need $1,000 systems for Astrobot. We need that. We need that. We totally need that. So okay, if that's what you think, if that's what you're gonna argue for, and that's what you're gonna support, go ahead. But like I said, this gaming industry, we're cooked. We are cooked. We are cooked because the amount of liars and the amount of people that are unwilling to even want to advocate for their best interest, even when someone's trying to tell them. It's frustrating. This has been the most frustrating week in gaming that I have seen in a long time, and it's going to get worse. The layoffs, the problems, I mean, it's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse, bro. See, what do you say about digital-only advocates who say modern gaming is so good they can imagine anyone else giving up modern gaming to work at UPS? Yeah, I will. I'll do it. I will. At least UPS doesn't take advantage of you. At least UPS, you're delivering physical objects. At least UPS, everybody that get their customers from UPS, you get something physical. It's packages. It's actually real. You can touch it. You can sell it. You can do whatever you want with it. Yeah, I trust UPS more than I trust these gaming companies. At least it's real stuff. At least it's actually physical. Yeah, I'll trust that. I like UPS. Everything's real. Everything you can touch it, you can grab it. It's a real product in your hand. That's why, like, if you want me to be honest, I should have liked Death Stranding more. You're delivering packages. I might go back to that now. Maybe I was wrong. Was I wrong? Oh my gosh. Was I? Oh, well, if I did UPS, I'd only do part-time. I wouldn't do full-time. I'd only do like a 6 to 12 shift or something like that. So, or do like a 4 or 5 hour shift. I wouldn't do a full-time shift. I mean, I'd still do my YouTube editing stuff on the side. So I do like a part-time. I wouldn't do full-time. No, hell no, I ain't doing full-time. Oh, yeah, full-time in this heat? Oh, hell no. With all the dogs out here and stuff, man, all the crazy vatos locos we got out here, all the guns we got out here, nah, I'm good. Black and UPS, that's not a great combination where I'm at, bro. That'll be a part-time gig for me, bro. That'll be a part-time gig. That'd be a full-time gig. Hell no. The more you're out there, the more the more you're out there, the more you're liable to get bit or like get shot, like to get kicked or something. So no, it wouldn't be full-time. It would just be part. We make the biggest YouTuber liars award and have people who vote for the biggest YouTube liars. No, I ain't gonna do all that. That's too much. Would you get physical bills in the mail? And you like that more digital? I mean, some of my bills I do get physical. Some of my bills I do get digital. The thing with digital for me with bills is that sometimes I don't check. Physical, it's good to have, but sometimes I don't want to check the physical bills either. I'm trash at both of them. Sometimes I just remember once a month. I'm like, okay, let me just go pay everything. And I'm like, past due. It's like, oh, past due, whatever. I don't care. Shut it off then if I'm past due. I just don't remember stuff. Just finished 007 first time on the highest difficulty. Great fun. Finishing out the missions. Hey, nice, good stuff there, bro. Sony just really just handing Nintendo a gift to take full control of sales in Japan. Yeah, pretty much. Just handed it over to them. No fight. They just gave up. You just gave up, bro. Did you guys see that video of the guy of the UPS guy with the dog? I gotta show you that video is crazy. Y'all see this video? Man, this was crazy, bro. So the dude goes to deliver his package, right? He's going to go deliver his package. So he walks up. Obviously, it's open. Here's the street. Here's his truck. He's an actual real UPS driver. There's no front, like, I don't think there's any gate, right? There's no gate. Here's the side porch for the package. So he just goes to go, to go put the package, there. Here comes the dog, bro. I'm gonna mute it because I don't know if there's cursing. Look at that. Boom! He just hits that dog, bro. The dog comes at him. And then what he does, he tries to, this man's ready to go. Look at these. This man squares up like this man squared up. He pointed right. He squared up. Oh my gosh. He pointed and squared up. He took something. He said, let's go. He's squared. He's ready. This guy, they've had enough. Hey man. He's not trying. That's not a kid. That's an adult. That's not a kid. That's not a kid. That's an adult. He's just real skinny. But that's not a kid. Trust me. He's got a full-on mustache and all that. That's not a kid. That's an adult. But he's had enough. He's had enough of people's dogs. He's trying to do his job, and dogs come charging out of nowhere when you know that you're getting a package. He's had enough. This is when you know he might have overreacted a little bit, but you don't know what that dog is going to do. But this is the reason why I said I wouldn't do it full time, because you can tell this dude has had enough. He is not dealing with nobody's damn dogs, bro. Like, let's see. Would you be okay if a UPS man threw a package at my dog? Yeah, I'd be okay. If my dog charged someone because I didn't have my dog under control when I knew I was getting a package, yeah, that person has the right to defend themselves. Keep it a buck. If you know you're getting a package, you need to control your dog. You need to make sure that your dog is in the backyard, or you need to make sure that your dog is tied up. You cannot be having dogs charging at people when you know that you're getting packages. So that's on the owner. That's on the owner. You know what I'm saying? That is 100% on the owner. You cannot be having your dogs running wild. You know how many times UPS drivers been getting bit, bro? Like, so that's the thing. You got to make sure that you control your dog. Don't have your dog running around when you know that you're getting packages. Plain and simple. He has a right to defend himself. If a dog is charging at him, what is he supposed to do? What is he supposed to do? I mean, like I said, I don't know if I would have thrown the package at the dog. I don't think I would have. I probably would have. I would have kicked. I don't think I would have thrown the package. But I mean, hey, look, you in the heat of the moment, you don't know what someone's gonna do. You know, you don't know the reaction someone's gonna have. So, yeah, definitely. He knows how to fight. He knows how to fight. He was ready to go. He was ready to go. Let's see. Yeah, the owner's fault, and that's the probably let him charge. Yeah, you can't be having people charging. You can't be having your dogs charging people. Like, bro, I mean, that's on you, man. If your dog wants to come up and in a playful manner, if the dog came up all normal, then okay, I get that. But the dog charged him, you know? So, hey, what's up, Anna? Welcome to the stream, young lady. I saw you this time. It looked like a pit bull. Maybe somebody in the chat, you guys let me know. It looked like a pit bull, but I don't know what type of dog it is. It's hard to tell. But it might not be a pit bull, but I don't know. But the dog is coming up wildly. Yeah, the dog is coming way too fast. The dog is coming way too quick. As you can see, it shoots out there. It's charging. It's charging. So I don't know what type of dog it is, though. It looks, you know, I don't know what type of dog it is. Let's see here. Good job, Bill, man. The dog was too fast and clean. He went too far, but I hope they fire him for that. They're not going to fire him for that. They're not going to fire him for that. Nope. He's not going to get fired. Because UPS is tired of you guys is letting your dogs and biting people, bro. If it was my dog, I'd make sure that they handle that UPS driver. And you know what would happen to you, Mascon? If your dog charges a UPS driver and he defends himself and you hurt him, that's a lawsuit on you. If you kill him or if you hurt him, that's a lawsuit on you, right? So you're gonna end up in jail. Or you're gonna end up with a lawsuit. So go ahead and, like I said, go ahead and do that. Let your dog charge him, and if something happens, and if you hurt that person or if you kill that person, let's see, your life is done. You'll be in prison because he has a right. You can't just let your dogs charge people. That's crazy, bro. Your dog doesn't have more rights than a human being. Your dog doesn't have more. It can't just run up on people. If you ran up on somebody and somebody kicked you, that person would not be in the wrong. If somebody runs up on you to fight or whatever, to charge you, you have the right to defend yourself. You can kick, you can punch, you can do whatever. But you're trying to tell me that a dog doesn't have like a dog can just run up on someone? No, man. Control your dog. Control your dog. Okay, shout outs. Okay, I see you, Laney. What's up, Buck Bumble Forever? What's up? What's good? What's good? This man said, "Oh, it's okay. Your dog can just attack someone. Like it can just attack someone and it's fine." Let's see. USA, where it's better to be sent to jail than losing a lawsuit. A lawsuit can cook you. A jail. Here's the thing though. They're both bad. Lawsuits bad. Lawyers are bad here in America. Lawsuits bad here in America. Jail or prison is actually awful. I think I'd rather take the lawsuit and being just broke than going to prison. I do not want to spend a single second in prison. Prison in America is bad. Unless you have a ton of money or unless you have like a ton of connections, like Martha Stewart type stuff, they put you like the minimum security, they put you like in your own like if you got money, it's okay. And if you're a minimum security, but man, me, I would not be a minimum security. If we did something like this, nah. Let's see here. Dogs charge. Most dogs aren't even going to do anything when they run at you, buddy. When they even squared up. But the thing about it is that you don't know though. That's the thing about it, Massive Rican. You don't know because there's been multiple instances of UPS drivers being bit, so you don't know if it's gonna do anything or not. You can't take that chance. You see what I'm saying? So as a dog owner, you need to control your dog. If you simply control your dog, this won't happen. You're blaming. It's like you're blaming. It's like, oh well, they don't do anything. How do you know? They don't know your dog. Some dogs do bite. Some dogs do run up and bite. Some dogs don't. Most don't, but some do. There has been countless examples of dogs running up and biting UPS drivers or biting mailmen. Like literally, there's like a bazillion examples of this. This is not oh, it's never happened, or like, oh, it's a rare. Like there's countless examples of ring cameras catching dogs biting people. Like countless examples of this. So I get what you're saying, but I don't know, man. Shout outs to Anna with the 47 months, man. I appreciate that. Shout outs to Anna. Thanks so much for the 47 months. Let's see. People. Let's see. Okay. I do know. Okay. So you know about it. Okay, Massive Rican, you know about it. Cool. Someone compared this to Mike Vick, bro. I can't. Okay, no, this is not the same as Mike Vick. Mike Vick was doing something illegal. He was dogfighting. He was breeding and dogfighting. That's illegal. That's terrible. That's not the same thing. You know, that's not the same thing. That's not the same thing. Prison is scary, man. Ending up with that prison. You know what, Psychopath? If you ever went to prison, I'd make sure to send all the inmates your picture of you in the Princess Daisy outfit. I'd say, hey, check this. Hey, you got a new guy coming up. Here's his picture. I'd make sure to send them full printouts of your picture of you in a dress. Full printouts. So they can make sure to take a look at that. That's all. I'd make sure I do it. Don't go to prison, Psychopath, because I'll call you Psycho Lip afterwards. Psychopath would probably, when he gets out, he'd probably help me down and shoot me. If I do, he'd probably hate me. Oh my god, I'm like, yo, check this out. Y'all got a new inmate. He likes to dress up like this. What do y'all think? They're gonna have it pinned up on their bed when they're doing sit-ups. They're gonna have it pinned up on there. They're gonna have a pin up of like the magazines, a pin up of Psychopath on there doing sit-ups, and Psychopath's gonna be like, hey, wait a minute. What's that? Where'd you get that picture from? Oh my gosh. No, that's it. I'm calling Chuck. Hey, you call him, you're gonna get it first, brother. You're gonna get it first. Oh my gosh, you're gonna get it first, man. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you can call him. You call him up right now, bro. That's what Deported with the 2 says, come on, OJ, this is a family show. I know it is. I'm just saying, listen, they're gonna be dude, people like Princess Daisy. A lot of people, they like Princess Daisy, bro. They do. They do. They like Princess Daisy. I would only say it because they like Princess Daisy, not because anything's gonna happen. They like Princess Daisy. That's it. No, that's the only reason why I'd send it. You know, that's the only reason why I'd send it. Nothing other than that. You know. nothing outside of that, man. Psychopath gonna have himself prison husband. Definitely a family show. Wait, nobody said anything about prison husband. See, now you guys are going too far. Now you guys are going way... Laney, you're going too far. You're going way too far. Nobody said anything about husband or wife or they or them or partner. Nobody said anything about that. See, now y'all going too far. I didn't say anything like that. I simply said I would send the picture to the people there because I think it's a nice picture. And I think they want to know that Psycho Pie likes Princess Daisy just like everybody else. That's it. That's all I said. I don't know why you're uncomfortable. I don't know what's going... No, I'm not implying anything. No, that's you're implying that. You are implying that. I did not imply any of that. I simply said I would send it because I think they would like the picture. You can send pictures. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with sending a picture to somebody if you think that they'd like the picture. It's a nice picture, so I'd send it to them. That's it. That's it. Yeah, exactly. It's a very nice way to introduce themselves. Very nice way to politely introduce themselves to Psycho Pie. He's going to be here for the next couple of years. You know, make him feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Make him feel comfortable. Don't worry, Psycho Pie. Just bring like cigarettes and I'll get you out of anything. Just bring like cigarettes and chocolate. Trust me, that might be able to buy you some time. Don't worry. What was it? Cigarettes, chocolate, top ramen. You know what I'm saying? Like these are all the things that those things are like gold in prison. So just bring plenty of that. You know. Oh my gosh. Psycho Pie's like, I'm never going to prison now. I'm never going to prison now. New rumors say Microsoft putting more money into Wolfenstein 3 development. That's great. Wolfenstein. Okay, so that's also like the next what was it? That's Machine Games. That's their game, right? Okay. Yeah, Wolfenstein 3 for Xbox Series X and like Xbox Helix. I think that'd be kind of lit, right? Like Wolfenstein? I think it'd be kind of cool. People like the Wolfenstein games. I don't, but people like them, so that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Let's see here. You can't. You can run out of soda, but not the cigarettes. Wolfenstein 2 should have been out by now. Okay, so here's the thing, Ninmar. Here's the thing. This is a. It's like that's so Ninmar. This is a Ninmar moment. Wolfenstein 2 is already out. It actually came out more than like a half decade ago. I think it came out in like 2018. So, Ninmar, it's already out. Okay. That's so Ninmar. That's a Ninmar moment. The game is already out, Ninmar. It came out in like 2018. It came out like 2016. Wolfenstein 2. Wolfenstein 2. Wolfenstein The New Order. I think it's Wolfenstein The New Order. It's 2014. Yeah. It came out like a decade ago. Wolfenstein The New, it's like the sequel to Wolfenstein The New, whatever. Those first-person shooter games that Machine Games makes. Those games came out a long time ago. 2017. That's so Ninmar. The Ninmar moment when he says that should have already happened, and it like happened like a decade ago, like when he was like eating, you know, orange wedges and like cheese, like peeling cheese sticks, and like, you know, doing hopscotch.
I want to shake your hand. I want to shake your hand.
My grandparents worked at prison and county jail. From what I heard, Psycho Pie needs to avoid it at all costs. Lol.
Yeah. From what I've seen, man, Psycho Pie needs to avoid, abort mission, avoid at all costs. The Ninmar show? We do not need the Ninmar show. The Ninmar show would be a show that would just be you, Chipotle, weird questions, and just inaccurate information. Psycho with the $5.
That's so Ninmar to the PlayerEssence Bit Bible.
That's so Ninmar. Oh my gosh, man. Chipotle, he wouldn't even get a sponsorship. He would just be paying for it. Be like, you know what? This is just, let me just tell you guys this. Let me tell you something. The Wii's the best. And you know what? Chipotle is also the best. You know, I've spent my life savings on Chipotle. And I can't afford anything else. But, you know, I enjoy it. I enjoy it. When I was young, I actually wanted to make a cartoon show based on my life. Nimar, something tells me, Nimar, do you look like Kirby or something? You're like the weirdest person. You're like, what's that one guy? Oh gosh. Cal M. You're like Cal M, but like, no, like, you're like as annoying as Cal M, but not like in the really annoying type of way. You're like Cal M, but not as annoying. You're just like, you're like a bizarro Cal M. Like, it's just, it's like, you're not like annoying, like to the point where we're gonna time you out or like frustrating, but like, you're like that level of like, what? You don't know Cal M though, Nimar. You don't know who Cal M is. Cal M, he would come in and just say, what? Wait, no, wait, what? Yeah, it's like, yeah, like baby, like baby Cal M. Yeah, like baby Cal M. You know? Or like Mandark from Dexter's Lab. Yeah, like Mandark. That makes way more sense. Like Mandark, yo, Nimar, you look like Mandark, bro. You look like Mandark from Dexter's Lab, bro. That is great. Yeah, like Mandark, Mandark. Chipotle. Oh my gosh, dude. That is so great. Oh my gosh, I forgot. I used to do that. Callum was a lifetime ago. Oh yeah, Callum was a while ago, bro. Callum was a long time ago, but it was funny. Let's see here. Nimar reminds me of Martin Prince from Simpsons. Oh no, what's it called? That one guy. Like the Superintendent Chalmers, right? Like his son. Or no, not super. The police officer, Chief Wiggum's his son. Chief Wiggum's son from Simpsons. I'm in trouble, huh? We're in danger. I'm in danger. Shout outs to Nimar, man. Ralph, yeah, Ralph. Yo, shout outs to Nimar. You make the streams fun, brother. You make the streams fun. I like it. I like it. Oh my gosh. Ralph Super Nintendo Chalmers, yeah. Instead of Superintendent Chalmers, he called him Super Nintendo Chalmers. Oh my gosh. Or Butters, yeah, like a Butters type character. Butters, Ralph, Mandark. Oh my gosh, that's good. Shout out to Nimar, man. He said, I used to think I was like Mario. Bro, you used to think you were like Mario? Nah, man, you ain't the main character, fam. Nah, you ain't the main character, fam. Dedicating your life to Chipotle to where you can't afford video games and new systems? Nah, man, no, that's more Ralph. That's more Ralph, or that's more Butters, or that ain't Mario. Mario would have the Switch too. He wouldn't say, man, I can't afford a Switch 2 because I'm just eating Chipotle every day instead. No.
Reminds me of that one friend when everyone is agreeing saying yeah I know and then they say something unusual thinking everyone else does it to like what do you mean you don't also eat donuts for breakfast? Lol, shout out, it's very entertaining.
Yeah, man. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh my gosh, it's great, dude. Shout outs to Justin. Thank you for another 3, man. I appreciate you, fam. Let's go. 80 on the combo board. We're close. We're close. Oh man. My life is like a video game. What is your favorite arc? Knack arc, Felipe arc, Cal M arc, Ninmar arc. They all make me want to just go to UPS arc. That's where they all make me want to just decide I want to just do UPS. And I'll have to deal with just dogs and like, you know, squaring up, you know, and fighting. Like this guy thought it was Streets of Rage. But I guess that's better than getting bit by a dog, right? I think the arc, if you want to talk about the arc that was the most annoying arc, Cal M, by far. That was the most annoying arc. Cal M was like arrogant. Like Nimar is not arrogant. He's just, sometimes he's wrong on something and that's okay. Sometimes I'm wrong on, sometimes we're all wrong on things, right? So Ninmar's not arrogant and he's willing to listen and he's nice to people and he's like, you know, he's like Cal M was like arrogant. He had like an arrogance to him of like, no, I'm right, and like I'm gonna argue, and then oh no, never mind, I'm wrong. You know, like never mind, I messed up. You know. So.
By the way, I did have a friend that ate donuts for breakfast and didn't see a problem. Also, OJ 7-Up is always looking for help. Lol.
Okay, maybe I'll roll with 7-Up. Yeah. Maybe I'll roll with the 7-Up. Maybe I'll do part-time 7-Up, bro. Maybe. We'll see. I might get into that. I kind of want to just do like a different field. Like I've been in like the media and like media creation and like editing field for a long time. I think it'd just be kind of cool like to get out of the house for like 4 or 5 hours, like and just like do something else for a little bit. Like I said, not completely go full time, but just get into a little bit of a different industry. Just learn a different trade, you know? Like I think I kind of want to just do that, you know, just for like maybe like a number of years. Yeah, maybe I'll definitely reference you if I do that, Justin, which I'm definitely considering. Maybe when my boy gets older, I'm absolutely considering it. I'll definitely reference you. We'll talk. We'll talk about that. 7-Up essence. Thank you, Justin, for another 3, man. I appreciate that. Appreciate the tip too. You were losing your mind with Cal M. I was worried a few times. Cal M was by far the worst. That was by far the worst. Ninmar is nowhere near as bad. Nowhere near as bad. Knack was really just like one night he pissed me off. Like, for those who don't know the Knack arc was a long time ago. But there was this guy named Knack, and what he used to do, he used to come to my gameplay streams and he used to narrate the stream. But the narration would be off because what you saw on screen was delayed compared to how it actually happens. Like it was just delayed, right? So it would come off as a bit weird. It would come off as a bit weird because he'd narrate the Super Smash Brothers matches. And like, he didn't play Smash, so he doesn't know all the lingo and the terminology and things like that. So he would just say, he'd be narrating it like it was like the Nickelodeon Slime Time or something like that. Or it was like Double Dare. Or it was something like that. He was narrating it like a complete weirdo. So at one point, he's doing this for a while, which nobody asked him to do, by the way. And after like maybe a month of doing this, or like a couple weeks of doing this, he goes, you know what? I'm never coming back to this stream. I have other things that I want to do in life. So I paused the stream, and and I'm like, bro, who are you? This, by the way, he didn't. You don't gotta donate. You don't gotta do it. But like, it's not like he came here and he was doing it like helping out a bunch. Like he really thought he wasn't doing anything. And nobody asked him to narrate the damn streams. Everyone was just fine. We can all see what's going on the freaking stream. This is not freaking, you know, Genesis. It's not a Super Smash Brothers Saint. It's not, you know, MK Leo versus, you know, versus Nairo or versus, you know, whatever. It's not that. So that was the problem that I had. B Queen did drop a big dono to unban or to ban Knack. And B Queen's like the sweetest person ever. She like never does that, but she was like, keep him banned. I'll drop this, because like people were like donating to keep him to unban him. I was like, listen, let's have a vote. And people were saying, no, keep him banned. B Queen was like, no, keep him, you know. Or some people were saying unban him, and B Queen was like, no, keep him banned. It was hilarious. I was like, all right, gonna keep him banned. So, but yeah, Knack was really annoying. He was like really annoying, and he would just say like really weird stuff. So yeah, Cal M was like the worst. Yeah, B Queen had enough. Let's see here. Yeah, Psychopie was donating to keep him unbanned. Yeah, because Psychopie loves seeing me. You want to know my hairline recede? Why it went from like here where it was to here now at this point? Still not, like I said, once it gets to here, I'm shaving it. So once it lines up to where, if I'm running like where the Stephen A, where like you can line up your ear and it goes and your hairline meets up with your finger, that's when it's really bad. You need to shave it. But like the hairline went like that because of Knack. I'm gonna blame, no, not Knack, because of Cal M. Remember Cal M couldn't shut up about Genshin? Yeah, he couldn't shut up about Genshin Impact. He could not shut up about Genshin Impact, bro. Yeah, Cal M Mark was so crazy. Yeah, his wife had to come on and ask me to unban him because it was so crazy. The funny thing is that Cal M probably still watches the streams. He just doesn't watch on like he watches like on an alt. I'm pretty sure he probably still watches every now and then. He just decided that he like after what happened, like he just said, oh, you know what? I'll just bow out. That's the funny thing. Stephen A should get. Stephen A's hairline is great because he knows good and well that he can get that hairline fixed and he just doesn't do it. That's the best. He's so arrogant and he's so cocky and he's so prideful, is that he knows that he can pull a John Cena. He knows he can go to Turkey and get literally, he can be looking like, you know, looking like any of these NBA players that got all like one of the Jalen's in the NBA, right? Like he can be looking like a Jalen. He can be looking like a Jalen in the NBA. Like these mixed kids that have this really nice hair that's part white, part black, and he can be having the nicest hair if he wants, and he doesn't want to do it because of how cocky and because of how arrogant and because of how prideful he is. So he just decides to keep that global illumination hairline that he got. That's the funniest thing about Stephen A. You can just go to Turkey and just fix it. If you want to have a hairline, just go in and have the hairline. Why are you doing what you're doing? I don't understand. I don't understand why he's doing what, it makes no sense. That hairline's been right there for like 2 decades. I've been watching Stephen A on TV for decades, and his hairline has been in the same spot for decades. And I don't understand why he doesn't just go fix it. If you want to have a hairline, just go get yourself a hairline. I don't understand it. It's a bald line. Oh man. Let's see. Hey, what up, Johnny? Hey, thank you for the $2, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. It's really funny that he doesn't fix it. It really is funny that he doesn't fix this hairline. Because like I said, I think it's because of his pride. His pride, because like, if he goes and fixes it, that's gonna be the topic of conversation. Oh, Stephen A fixed his hairline. Remember when your hairline was like this? Remember? So I think he just doesn't want that. That's what he doesn't want. Yes, people still roast his hairline. It's whatever. But we're so used to Stephen A's hairline being like that. It's like, whatever, right? But if he goes and fixes it, it's going to be the topic of conversation every time that he's on TV. And I think that's the reason why he doesn't go fix it. Because it's just like, why at this point, you know? He got that kind of money where the hairline doesn't matter. It doesn't, but it's been mentioned so many times on TV, and it's been such a topic of conversation in the past for him and for like it's like he can just go fix it. Why doesn't he just shave it bald? Why didn't he just shave his head? He can just shave his head. I don't understand why he keeps the hairline. Like if it's that far back, like, it's so far back. Like I always show this one here because I think it's like I always show this one. This is like always the funniest one because it was before the Floyd Mayweather McGregor fight, and he comes out to dance like with these guys, like these I forgot who these guys are. Jabo Wadowski, whatever these people are, these dancing guys, and he comes out to dance with them. Hold up, and look, like I don't understand. Look the amount of forehead to mask is too much. You just need to let it go, bro. You just need to. I don't under like. Are you watching Players? This is what it says about you as a black person, as we as black people. Bro, we're having fun. I love Stephen A. He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. But I gotta talk about this. He should just let it go. He should just let it go. I'm not dissing Stephen A. I watch his show all the time. He's great. I support his other show that he has. So I support Stephen A. I like him. But I gotta talk about he needs to let this go. That doesn't mean as black people we can give people good advice. You know what I'm saying? And my advice to him is that he needs to let this go. Because this was years ago. So this was actually even better than it was now at this point. But it ain't that serious. Nobody's trying to disrespect him as a black man. So hold it. Time out. Time out, Deborah. Calm down. Like, calm down. Ain't no Martin Luther King out here. We're not marching for civil rights right now. Calm down, okay? It ain't that serious. I've made fun of my hairline and my thinning too. People roasted me too as well. So calm down, Jesus. Hold up. Not like I'm out here patronizing Chud the Builder. Chill out. But anyway, back to this. This mask to forehead ratio is insane. He needs to. I'm telling you, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to get rid of it, bro. He needs to get rid of it. That AVGN hairline. AVGN looking like what was it? Looking like Pennywise. Oh my gosh, good stuff. All right, where we at on time though? I think we pretty much hit our limit. Yeah, we pretty much hit our limit. We can go the distance though. We can go to 3 hours. I want to say thank you to everybody that came out to the stream today though. We'll go to distance. Appreciate you guys coming out. If you guys have questions, we can have little jokes here and there. We could have, I mean, even if it's not white guy, black. I mean, people roasted AVGN's hairline here as well. People roasting Spawn Wave's hairline too. People be roasting Spawn Wave's hairline all the time. John takes it in stride. Somebody here even roasted John's hairline here. Somebody said he has the Spawn Wave. Somebody said he got the Spawn Wave. And I don't think John's hairline is as bad. Y'all be roasting his hairline a little bit too much. Somebody on the stream, I think last week or the week before, roasted my hairline on the stream too. So I was like, hey, look, listen, it's shaped up. It's seen better days, but at least it's shaped up a little. At least we ain't, like I said, at least we ain't doing like where it's lined up with my ear, you know? So, says Stephen A's hairline should be a civil rights issue. He says Spawn should go to Turkey. I don't think he should go to Turkey. I think maybe he should. I think he should just leave it. He should just leave it and just let it rock. Like however it rocks in the future, just let it rock. You know what I'm saying? I don't think like you guys think it's a lot worse than me. And I'm not just saying that because he's a coworker of mine and he's my colleague. I don't think it's that bad. Like a lot of y'all be saying it's really bad, but I don't think it's that bad. Like y'all exaggerate a little bit too much with Spawn. Says Nick even questioned my hair. Oh no, Party Man's hairline's good. You see Black Bomb video about selling Steam Deck for Switch 2? Did you see the Black Bomb video about selling his Steam Deck for Switch 2? Nah, I didn't watch Black Bomb's video about that. Nah, maybe I'll check it out though. I haven't seen a video of his in a hot minute. Let's see here. Nick even question. Okay, yeah, I read that. Shout out. It said he should get dreads. He's still moving on top. He's still moving on up. Wait, moving on up. It's pretty. I don't think it's that bad. Bro. I don't think it's that bad. Live stream from Turkey. the JSS says live stream from Turkey, bro. That'd actually be kind of lit though, wouldn't it? A live stream from Turkey. So yeah, man. A live stream from Turkey. Okay. Deborah, calm down. Relax. It's not that big of a deal. Like, what era did you grow up in? You must grow up in this soft era in today's day. We're literally talking about hairlines. That's not even that big of a deal. I'm thinning. I got a hairline. My hairline ain't the best either. It's not that big of a deal. Like, if that's what you're upset about, you know how awesome the world would be if the worst thing that we said to each other were hairlines. You know how awesome this, you know how much better this, imagine if the worst thing that we said to each other and the worst thing that we roasted each other on was hair and hairlines. Imagine. Imagine. The world would be such a better place. It would be so much nicer. Imagine if that was the worst it got, was people talking about somebody's hairline. Come on now. It's not that big of a deal. People get touchy about hairline. People do, but it's not that big of a deal. Like, my hairline ain't the best. That people say it, I say, hey, look, I try. Like, I'm trying. But it's not like, you know, I was watching Colt Eastwood, that man's hairline, I don't, but he's 50 years old though. He's 50. It's pretty good for 50. By the time that I'm like, when I get older than that, my wife, she already called me Avatar. She said, you look like Avatar. You're gonna say, take a staff and start going. I look like Avatar, the African Airbender. I don't look like Avatar. I'm gonna straight up be Avatar, bro. I'm gonna have patterns in my head and stuff. It'll be parts and patches. It's like Avatar. My wife already called me Avatar. She said, nah, you thin and fam. You look like Avatar. She already called me Avatar. So, it ain't that big of a deal. But I roast myself. I'll roast myself right now. It ain't that big of a deal. It's just fun. It's not, we're just being silly. It's 4th of July. There ain't nothing to talk about. You guys want to talk about how terrible the gaming industry is? You want to talk about that instead? Oh man, when your hairline's betraying you, it's been traumatic. Like when you can't see from up close anymore. Reading glasses. Yeah, man. One side, man, when your hairline looks so bad, it look like a cul-de-sac. When you look like somebody about to drive around and go out the front. drive around in a circle like. That's me. I got a little thin cul-de-sac, bro. It happens, man. I'm gonna have to have Evan redraw my picture on there. You gotta have to redraw my picture. I don't even got that much no more. Gotta redraw my picture. Oh my gosh. He says, for anyone care, yeah, we already talked about the Dragon Quest 1080p 60 frames per second thing. Would you say that the passion from game creators was better in the 80s or 90s? Sure seems like that to me. The passion was better definitely in the 80s and 90s from like hardcore, you know, there wasn't that many game content creators back then, but like the passion was definitely a bit more better. I was eventually gonna have to get that Jordan Bald look. I think what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna roll with I'm just gonna roll like with the fuzz buzz, like with the real low, like pretty much almost, but not quite. I might have to roll with that, you know. I might have to roll with that. Psychopie says, I'm terrified the day that I lose my hair. You don't gotta be terrified. You're young, Psychopie. Just put like the Jamaican castor oil in the corners and just don't put any, like use like the good hair care stuff. Like use like the Shea Moisture stuff and use like the Minoxidil now, or just use like the biotin. Just take your biotin and all that now and it won't fall out. It won't. If you treat it well, it won't fall out. You'll be good. So just like I said, use the Jamaican castor oil in the hair. Take care of it. Don't wash it all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like make sure you only wash it once or twice a week. And don't use any type of dyes. Don't use any type of relaxers. Don't use anything like that. If you don't do anything like that, and like I said, you put the Jamaican castor oil in your hair and eat good, eat your vitamins and minerals and nutrients, and take your biotin, your hair will be fine. And even if it does recede, it'll be just a little bit. It won't be that much. You got to take care of it though. Like I didn't do a good job of taking care of my hair. Like I didn't do a good job at all. Like I used way too many bad products, you know, like relaxers and bad products for my hair. That's why I think my hair got messed up. So just don't do the same as me. Yeah, I mean, Jaylen Brown is a perfect example of that. He had a full head of hair like 3 years ago, and then now it's like it like disappeared, and he's only 29. You know, so I think definitely too many bad hair care products will get that. You know, so. Yeah, sun damage on the scalp. Yep, all that can be a part of it. But if you take care of your hair and you properly hydrate it, you properly give it nutrition, it'll be fine. But yeah, if it's out there in sun damage and you're not giving it the proper nutrition, then it's gonna be a problem. Jalen got 300 million. He don't care, but he does because he talked about it on his Twitch stream. He does care. He had like a whole stream where he was talking about his hair and the problems with it because he kept on using spray. So you're saying he don't care about his hair, but does he? I think he does because he kept on using hella freaking shoe polish. And every time he would play basketball, he would dip his head and rub his head on other people's jerseys, and his hair would come off on their jerseys, and they'd be like, What's going on? We got Jalen. He'd get it on, so he does care to a degree. If he didn't care, he'd be like Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan, as soon as Michael Jordan saw that hair was going, Michael Jordan said, "Nyeh." He took off his chain, his gold chain, and said, "Nyeh." Michael Jordan, he had hair when he decided that he didn't want hair or that his hair was balding. Next thing you know, you didn't see Michael Jordan. The next thing you know, it was like the 80-something season. What was it, 88, 89 or something like that? He took off his gold chain, retired his gold chain, and shaved his head bald. He just took it off and retired. He didn't even say nothing. He didn't even say anything. The shoe polish? Well, I mean, this is for like, what you'll see is like, I mean, everybody does it. It's not just black people, but everybody does it, but everybody can do it. But basically, like, when you go to barbers these days, it's almost like women, how they get like weaves, right? Or wigs or extensions. A lot of men are now doing the same thing. They're getting wigs, they're getting extensions, they're getting like, you know, fake hair, they're getting shoe polish. And when we say shoe polish, it's like this black, or it can be brown, it can be different colors based on your hair color. But usually for like African Americans, it's like black, and they basically paint your head like with like black shoe polish, and then they spread like hair fibers on top of that, like to kind of give you a more full look, you know? So that's what a lot of people are doing now in today's day. Now some men are getting full wigs, full weaves, like man units, like where the barber will shave their head like a cul-de-sac. They'll shave their head around and the top is off, and then they put on like dreads, like they it's like a Lego piece. It's like, you ever seen like a Lego piece where you take like a hairstyle or a hat, and then you put on, and then you take it off, and it's like a little circle on the top of the head? That's what a lot of guys are doing right now, you know? Yeah, like the Carlos Boozer, exactly. The boot where he had complete shoe polish over his head. Like he said, give me a shoe shine. And they just said, all right, I'll polish up your head. Like straight up like that. So some guys are even, but ladies, some guys are getting complete man units. Where, and I even know a YouTuber that's got a man unit. Dude was bald one video, came back the next video, and had a whole man unit on. I'm like, I was like, came back with like a whole, not like a little bit of a man unit, not like a fade, but like a whole like Rastafari, like, like yeah man, like I thought he was about to start singing "No Woman No Cry." Thought he was about to start smoking and singing "No Woman No Cry." Oh man, bro! I thought it was about to out of nowhere. Yeah, there's even that now. You know, there's even that. My bestie has been bald since 18, and he's been getting installed since he was 21. He's installing it like a hard drive, like a PS5 game. Installing. install. Like Sony wants to take away those. Sony's like, no man units, no installing, all digital, baby. You just download it. No install. One man unit takes like 15. It does. Like a man unit does help out though. A man unit does help out. A man unit does. But still, I ain't gonna do no man unit. A man unit is too much. I'd rather just wear a hat. Like I'll just rather just wear a hat than wear a man unit. Or I'll just wear a hat with dreads on it. Like I'll buy a hat and like the hair will be coming out the hat. Now, yeah, I can't take off my hat, but that's okay. I'll just make sure I keep on to. I'll just make sure I carry my hat like Bogart, like where I always hold like this, you know, or like Ash Ketchum. You know what I'm saying? I'll just do that. If I became bald, I wouldn't feel like myself. Then Mars like, oh, I guess I won't eat Chipotle today. Aww. I'm bald. No Chipotle. Oh, well. No Asian women and no Chipotle. I just don't feel myself. No more Asian women and no more Chipotle. It's just, I can't. Who am I? I'm bald. I'm bald now. I just don't feel like me. That's Ninmar. That's so Ninmar. That's so Ninmar. Oh, gonna get that thing sewed on like Chico. Oh yeah, just gonna get it stapled. Oh my gosh, man. So if I became bald, I just wouldn't feel myself. I'll just be a different man. Be a whole new man. Do I have to distance myself from Bob knowing all this? No, you're good. You're good. OJ, what's your problem with Chipotle? I have no problem with Chipotle, Corey. I have no problem with Chipotle. I have no problem with Chipotle. What do you mean, what's my problem with Chipotle? I don't have a problem with Chipotle. I do not have a problem with Chipotle. Chipotle is poggers on the Chipotle. But all right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up here. I want to say thank you to everybody that came out to my stream today. Thank you to everybody that dropped support today on 4th of July. I appreciate all of you guys. We'll be back for the a stream. We'll take Sunday off. I'm probably not gonna work on Sunday. Surprise, right? Surprise. But I will have a video. I don't know if I'm gonna drop my PlayStation video. I might want to refilm it. I might want to refilm that video. So I don't know if I'm gonna drop that video Sunday. I had it ready, but I don't know if I'm going. Like I put like I'm not gonna buy a PS6 video. I thought about it, but I think I kind of want to rephrase the video and like script it a little bit better than I had it. So watch this video instead. I talk about the Zelda Ocarina of Time news that came out recently. I talk about that and some other news that dropped. So I don't think there's any Spawncast tonight. I don't think there's a Spawncast tonight. I don't think so. Because of 4th of July. I don't think John's doing one. I think they already recorded one or something like that. So. Lootbox Me Senpai says, if Expedition 33 was anime art style, the reviewers wouldn't have played it just like every JRPG. Yeah, it would have sucked. If Expedition 33 was the same game, same story, same everything, but it was like an anime art style, they would have been like, not game of the year. It would have been like, something else is game of the year. Could have been the exact same game. But thank you so much. Shout outs to everybody. Appreciate that. Check out my most recent video. I think it's a dope video. Talk about Ocarina of Time. All you guys are watching it. It's getting 7K plus views. A lot of new subscribers. So thank you guys so much for that. And check out the vid, like I said. Appreciate you guys. Happy 4th of July for those who celebrate. And yeah, we'll see you guys for Monday. I think we're going to be back Monday with the stream, okay? Yeah, I'm taking Sunday off. At least I think I am. We'll see. I think I'll edit hard tonight. I'll edit videos for like the next, I'll edit videos. So I'm gonna go hard. Like Monday through Saturday, I'm going hard. I'm going hard for like the next 3 or 4 years. I'm gonna really bust it. And then from there, we'll see what happens. We'll see if I decide to do part-time or if I decide to do something or get somebody else. But I'm gonna go about 3 years. I'm gonna go really hard with making videos and editing and live streams and just really trying to, maximize the Switch 2 time. And like I said, maybe after that, I'll probably ease up. But for right now, I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna have a lot of fun. I'm gonna work harder than I've ever worked because you guys deserve it. So All right. Love you guys so much. Appreciate y'all. And yeah, we'll see you guys for tomorrow's video. Watch my video for today. And yeah, thank you guys. Love y'all. Peace.